you can't do this.
All right, I have clicked the streaming button, so we may or may not be live. We shall see.
I think it is, yeah. So
Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. I don't expect to get like a ton of views on this, to be honest, but
no,
because it's like a spur of the moment kind of thing, and all that kind of stuff. But it should still be a lot of fun, and folks can come back and watch it. You know,
yeah.
After the fact.
So we are live right now, apparently. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me just paste the link in here quickly.
Yeah, we are live. Though it looks like there's a little bit of a delay, which is fine.
Yeah, normally there's just like a 60-second delay.
Yeah, I think what I'll do here is watch this. Because I'm still kind of a streaming noob. Watch this through OBS, and I can still see the chat and whatnot. But we can wait a few minutes until people get in.
Yeah, I'm just testing the chat as well. Hello, test chat.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So, but yeah, whoever's watching this now or in the future, wherever you might be out there in the big wide world, we're playing some Final Fantasy today. This is a bit strange.
Yeah, I mean, like
not something you'd see on Red Zone Rogue, I guess.
Not something you've ever seen on Red Zone Rogue. In fact,
no.
This is my very first Final Fantasy product. This is the Anniversary Collection Set 2022, and I found this on TCG Player for like $25 or something like that. And apparently it has a ton of really great staples and a starter deck in here, and I figured for $25, might as well just give it a shot. I've heard great things about this game. Some of the art styles always turn me off a little bit, but I'm willing to give it a shot, especially for $25. And if you're watching, you can use my TCG Player affiliate code. There you go. Yeah, it's just Red Zone Rogue, all one word. So there's that. You can go pick up this box.
They still got them as well, have they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they would, wouldn't they? Yeah.
It's like I said, pretty cheap. Like it was only $25. Has like a little playmat and some like rules that I actually haven't read yet because Az here is going to teach me how to play. But it does have a bunch of staples and this deck.
What did you feel like? Obviously, getting the cards out and what have you. The card stock is crazy, isn't it? You have to sort of break them apart in order to get them like loose.
Yeah, it was like all like stuck together. It actually reminded me of. I want to say maybe the Force of Will trading card game. Because that game also had a similar style of card stock, and I do remember when you get like starter products, sometimes it'll all be stuck together because they don't actually shrink wrap all the cards. They just use like an elastic, or not elastic, but just like a band around it.
Paper band, yeah.
So literally, it's just like this big brick of cards with a band around it. Though I think the deck might have been shrink wrapped. And it's interesting because the quality of the art on the cards varies from like this, which looks like concept art, which is not bad, right?
Yeah.
To like some Yoshitaka Amano art, which is great. Like here's like just Sephiroth. It looks like he's from the rule book, like the Final Fantasy VII rule book or something.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's it. Yeah, I mean, there's
also hold on, let me find it. There's also like really nice looking stuff like this.
Yeah, that Uter and Tidus is really nice, or Tidus, however you want to pronounce it. But yeah, the art style is very strange. It goes from like screen grabs to actual unique art, and then it's like to and from in. So yeah, I understand there's maybe the frustrations in the art styles, but yeah, it's quite cool.
Yeah, like this one right here literally is like a screenshot from the game.
Yeah.
It's like literally just like the actual sprite just standing in the library or whatever. So
yeah, exactly.
But
there's pros and cons. Pros and cons, because obviously you got the unique art, and then you've also got the screen grabs. Sometimes the screen grabs will sort of bring you straight back to the game in a certain moment that you remember. So yeah, I play this very much casually and just for like the nostalgic purposes. But yeah, the mechanics and that are quite nice as well, as you'll come to see. I'm playing these unsleeved.
Just
so
raw and unfettered.
Bareback decks going on here.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
But yeah, so are you playing with the pre-con out of the anniversary set? Are you?
Yeah, I just straight up just shuffled, or not shuffled. I haven't shuffled it yet, but I just sleeved up the pre-con in these lovely eucalyptus dual mats.
Yeah.
Shout out to another sponsor of the channel, Dragon Shield. I should have a link to that in the description. But yeah, this looks like it's like a fire water deck, mostly water. Or ice.
Yeah,
is it ice or water? I'm still a huge noob.
So in the text box, if it looks like a droplet of water, then it's water.
Oh.
Yeah, and the little
yeah.
So
I was judging it by the color of the crystal on the top.
Yeah, so you got blue, and then you got sort of light blue. So you got water and ice, quite similar. It's quite hard to differentiate them sometimes.
Oh,
if you're new.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, this one is water. This one is water. So it's fire and water.
Fire and water. Yeah, nice.
Cool.
Let me just want to refresh this stream quickly. So it says on there live stream currently offline, but it looks like no, it is working. No
yeah, it should be going. We have 5 concurrent viewers.
Well, I've refreshed it and it says 8. So if you're in the chat, if you're live, if you're watching this, wherever you might be, say hello in the chat.
Hell yeah.
Say hello.
True
have you played this game before?
Yeah, really. I mean, I just love card games, and a lot of these streams that I want to do every weekend, I want to just play various card games. Probably a lot of Flesh and Blood, obviously, but other games too, just to like hang out with friends and play other things. I think it's just going to be a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit of variety every now and then.
Yeah, you do need. I think everybody needs a bit of variety. Is the spice of life, is one of the sayings I live by. You just do things that you enjoy, don't take it too seriously, and just play lots of different things, experience different things. You can't just be redlining one game all day every day. It's nice to see a variety.
Yeah, I mean, I understand when people say it's like too expensive to get into a lot of different games, but there are a lot of games out there that are very, very cheap and cost-effective to play. Or like, you don't really have to play with the top competitive deck. Like, you don't have to like be super into every card game. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, you can just buy a couple starter decks and just play with your friends or loved ones.
Yeah. Exactly.
I frequently try to rope my partner Robin into playing card games with me, and she's usually fairly opposed to it. It's a little bit difficult for me to convince her to try new games because I get sent new games a lot. Like more recently, I got sent. I bought this, but I also got sent Soulforge Fusion by the developers.
Oh yeah.
I had been talking to them about it since January, at the behest of Zach Bunn from Team Covenant. He kind of hooked me up with them, got me in touch. And then I recently saw the professor's how to play video, and it reminded me. I'm like, oh wait, wasn't I going to do a thing with Soulforge? So I emailed them back, and I was like, hey, are we still going to do this thing? It's cool if you don't want to, blah blah blah. And they're like, oh yeah, no, here you go. And then they sent it to me.
Yeah, definitely doing it. Yeah,
it looks cool. I don't know if you've checked it out at all, but
yeah, I've seen it floating around. But yeah, it's just another game to potentially play, and I still want to play the anime ones as well, like the Grand Archives and what have you, because they look sick.
Grand Archive is real good, man.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll play it at some stage. We've had some chats in there as well. So Andreas saying, also play casually, have a lot of pre-cons and anniversary collection, has some great mechanics. That's good.
Looking forward to it. The great mechanics, that is. I'm looking forward to the great mechanics.
Yeah. No, it is cool. It's quite chaosy as well, which we'll see in a bit.
Ooh.
And then Kevin is saying as well, excited for the game. Do you have any particular Final Fantasy games you have built your decks around? So we're both using pre-cons today. So
my pre-con comes from the Anniversary Collection, or Anniversary Collection set 2022. So it has Squall from Final Fantasy VIII on it, and he's also in the deck. But there's like a mishmash of characters in this deck. There's like Squall and Cloud and Tifa's not in here, but Yuna's in here.
Yeah, so you got some Final Fantasy X in there as well.
Oh, Lightning is in here too. Good old 13.
Yeah. So there's quite a mixed mash of different cards in the anniversary set, and there's good reprints in there as well. So it's definitely a good product to pick up if you want to get into this game semi-competitively and already have a deck to play, which is what Kel's playing with now. And I'm playing with basically a very old starter deck. This is the FF7 starter deck. So this is Fire and Earth, I believe. So I think maybe a little bit more aggro, a little bit more tanky, but we'll see. I haven't played for it too many times. But yeah, it should be fun. So yeah, once we shuffled, we can just start.
I do have to say, like, I was kind of like, a little iffy on like the art. I mean, the art's fine. Well, it's hit and miss, but the card back is super sleek.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's very glossy, isn't it? Like all the little specks of white that you can see on the back and stuff. You probably won't see it.
It looks like so classy too. It's just like very, very, very slick. It's cool.
It's nice.
It's cool. Card quality is pretty good too. But to be fair, almost every single Japanese card game that I've ever played has really good card quality. So,
yeah. Cool. So we can go whenever.
All right.
I will just get the rule book. I will get the rule book out just in case, because I haven't played in maybe a few weeks. But I'll do once we get started. It'll come straight back to me.
All right. Cool. So yeah, I basically know nothing. So
no, that's fine.
We'll start. We'll start from there.
Cool. So do you want me to start my turn, and I'll show you what to do as I do it, sort of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Right.
You could also. No, yeah, that works. How many cards do we start off, and do we mulligan?
So you draw. So you start with 5.
5. Okay.
But then if you're player 1, you draw 1 card. If you're player 2, you draw 2, and then everyone starts drawing 2 after that. So if I go first, I would draw 1. If you go first, you would draw 1, and then everyone draws 2 at the start of their turn after that. So yeah. So I'll go first. I'll draw 1 card.
Cool.
So if you look at your hand composition, you'll have either forwards, summons, or backups in your hand.
Okay, yeah.
So forwards are basically like creatures in Magic. You play them and they stay out on the board and you use them to attack your opponent.
Okay.
Summons are basically instants that you can play at any time, similar to Magic where you play an instant at any time as long as you have priority. That normally works in the same way as other card games.
Cool.
And then you have backups in your hand as well. So backups are basically lands for Magic.
Oh.
So they come in, they stay in play, and then once they're in play, you can then tap them to add a crystal point of their color to your crystal pool, which then allows you to play things, basically.
So, okay, yeah. How do you play things then? Like, okay, I guess a better question is, I have backups that have crystal values in the top corner. How do you play those, or do you just play them down?
So I think. I know what the rule is, but I think the term pitching a card came from this game. So when you pitch a card, you basically discard a card. So let's just say I discard a red card. So obviously this is a red card, right?
Yeah.
So if I send this to my graveyard by discarding it, I add two crystals of that color to my crystal pool to play things with.
Oh, okay.
So it's like Flesh and Blood, where you pitch a card to get the resources. You always get 2 resources of that color, though. So if I pitch this red one, I always get 2 red, no matter what.
Okay.
And then I use that to pay for things. But you can pitch as many cards as you want to play something.
So you pitch, but you also have like land kind of guys too.
Yeah. So if you think about the backups. The backups are more of a consistent way of generating resources rather than pitching your entire hand to pay for things. If you sort of build your board state by playing backups, the backups on your next turn can then tap for crystal points. So essentially, your starting hand, you could just dump your entire hand to play a 10 cost card, and you've got no hand to play with.
Okay.
So it's quite interested in the fact that you could build your board state, or you could just go all in straight away and get your big things out straight away.
Okay.
But yeah, it'll all come together when I start playing things on my turn. Now that I've explained that side of it. So Frank is saying, great TCG, not played for a couple of years, but had good times with it. Yeah, exactly. It is nice.
I've heard great things, which is why I wanted to check this out.
Yeah, it's a fun sort of Japanese style little thing going on. So that's what we love. So yeah, I will start my turn then by playing. I just have all forwards in my hand. I have no backup, so it's just going to be quite balls to the wall.
I do
so
kind of
let's
like that because if you don't have any backups, you're not like mana screwed or whatever like you would be in Magic. You can still like
exactly.
do the pitch thing. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so similar to FAB, you never have a dead hand because you can always pitch or discard in this game. That's the thing as well, like graveyard synergies, or it's called the break zone in this game, is you basically your discard pile. You can still, if you've got recursion pieces, you can still get the things you've pitched earlier to pay for things.
When you pitch, do they go straight to the graveyard or the break zone?
They do.
Okay.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the downside. You're getting rid of them straight away to get a burst of resources, but then you have to somehow get it back or lose it entirely if you're not running recursion.
Cool. I have other questions, but I'll ask them later.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
like
no worries.
like what is EX burst? Because I have that in my hand too.
Yeah. So EX burst is basically a core mechanic of the game. So basically, it's an ETB effect. So when something enters, it will on the card. It will say when this enters the field or whatever it is, it does something.
Mm-hmm.
But also EX burst will also trigger if let's just say I have a forward out that attacks and you choose not to block it. Basically, damage in this game, you have to deal 7 points of damage to your opponent in order to win.
Okay.
But every time you damage your opponent, you reveal the top card of your deck and put it into your damage point zone. So you'll basically mill a card, and it will go over to the damage point zone, so you can keep track of how much damage you've taken.
All right. Yeah. That makes sense.
But if you flip it, so if you take damage and you flip over a card from the top of your deck and it has an EX burst effect on it, you will trigger that EX burst when you take damage. So
okay.
It's a bit chaotic as to what happens when you get hit, which
yeah.
is quite nice.
I was guessing that's what that ability was because that is a very Japanese mechanic.
Yeah.
There's a similar mechanic in We Cross with your life burst, and then the original Force of Will had a mechanic like that too. So
yeah,
all right, cool.
Exactly. So it's just a nice little bit of chaos on there. Like when you get hit, you could then EX burst something which says destroy target forward or something like that. It's just a nice bit of chaos that goes on when you attack somebody. And you can also stack your deck full of EX burst cards. So every time something enters or you get hit, you're just going to have an effect go off, which is quite nice.
Yeah, We Cross actually has it balanced. So you can only have 20 life burst cards in your deck. You have a 40 card deck, but only 20 life burst. So it's only like 50% most to balance.
Yeah. So in this game, you can do everything. But cool, yes, that's fine. So that's that question answered as well. So that's good. So I'm just going to do something quite simple here then. So I'm just going to play this card. So similar to FAB, you announce the card that you're playing. So this is a Squire. So this is a unit that has 5,000 power and it costs 2 red to play. So in order to do that, I'm going to discard a red card. So I'm going to discard this red Bahamut. So that generates me 2 red crystal points, which allows me to play this Squire.
Okay.
So this is just a 5,000 power creature, and obviously it comes in. It can't attack on its first turn, similar to Magic. And then I'm going to. That's it. I'm just going to pass after that. So then you draw 2 cards because it's your second player.
So I draw 2. All right. So I have things that I can do. All right. So I do have some backups. So I have this backup is Black Mage. It costs 2. So in order to play this as a backup, I still have to pitch or pay for 2, right?
Yeah, you have to pitch a red card, which generates you 2 resources. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do that, and I'll pitch this Belias, the Gygus. So I'll do that to generate 2.
It's a good card.
Can I use this as a resource immediately, or does it have like summoning sickness or something?
Yes, it comes in dull, so it comes in tapped, basically.
Okay.
So. Can't use it straight away.
Let me think. This doesn't seem great right now. So instead, I'm going to play.
What you can also do as well. I forgot to mention that if something costs, let's say 4 red crystals, you don't have to pitch all red for it. You can as long as you pitch a red and a blue to fulfill its cost. As long as you fulfilled part of its cost with the color that it needs, then you can play it.
That's really useful. Okay.
Yeah,
all right,
so
so
change what you do.
yeah, in that case, I'm gonna play Merylwib. Merylwib. So it's another backup, and this one says when Merylwib enters the field, you may search for 1 water forward and add it to your hand. So I'm gonna do that. It costs 4 water to play, so I'll have to pitch another Merylwib and then another card. I'm gonna pitch this Black Mage, and then I gotta go search for a water forward.
And add it to your hand, yeah. So that's pretty good.
The problem is oh wait, I think there was like a cool synergy between Vikings and something else in this deck. Let me take a look, see if I can find it. Yeah, Viking. When Viking enters the field, draw a card. When Viking leaves the field, draw a card. And there's like another thing that lets you get the Vikings back.
Yeah, it's a nice little package in there, I think.
Yeah.
I think Vikings are reprint as well, to be fair.
Huh. There's a lot of like search in this deck. Okay, I'm just gonna go easy, so I don't spend a million years. I'm just gonna go grab this Viking. Seems like a good way to draw a bunch of cards.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm just gonna pass because I don't really have any forwards in my hand, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and pass to you then after I shuffle.
Yeah, but what you've done there is you've established 2 backups already. So on your next turn, you're going to have a 1 red and 1 blue that you can use, whereas I still have nothing. I've just gone balls in basically.
Yeah.
So never mind. But cool. Yeah. So I draw 2.
I love the draw 2 mechanic.
Yeah.
If I made a TCG, I would have people draw at least 2 cards a turn. I think that's one of the things that makes Flesh and Blood so much fun, is that a lot of the times you're drawing like 4 cards a turn, and that's just like fun. It's just really fun.
You just get to see more of your deck that's that you've put together, I guess.
Just gives you more options. You don't feel like trapped or, starved for cards like some games.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so I'm going to first of all play a. I'm going to play Tifa.
Ooh, what is
So she costs 4, first of all, so let me just get rid of some stuff. So I'm going to discard another Tifa, plus a black belt. So stability.
I think you're cutting out a little bit, Az. Or maybe I'm lagging. I'm not sure which one's which. But one of us is lagging, which I guess we'll see. If it's just me here talking, then how's it going, everyone? It could very well be the case. Yeah, I think either Az or I have lost connection. But if that's the case, check this out. I got this sweet cloud in my hand, and I'm totally gonna play him, and he's gonna kill some things. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be super hype playing this cloud. He's got a little devil wing too. Look at that, a little devil wing, right on there. I will double check to see where Az is. May or may not be. I'm gonna check the Discord, basically. I'm literally just typing. I think one or both of us froze. I guess I could watch my own stream to see if it was me who has frozen. Though I don't think it. Chat, are you there? Anyone in chat? I have to watch my own. Oh yeah, and there he goes. All right. Well. All right. Cool. Well, you know what? We're just gonna hang out for a minute and wait until Az gets back, because I don't want to mess with the mess with the regions here on Discord, because if so, it'll be fixed when he rejoins the call. But honestly, here, you know what? You're gonna watch this awkward screens here, but we talk a little bit about the Final Fantasy card game. So we'll wait until Az gets back. But I think this is kind of cool so far. I love the dual resource system, where you have like these little backups that you play down, but you also have these, kind of cards that you pitch or discard to generate it. So you get like this long-term ability to generate resources, but you also have like this short-term ability to generate like bursts of resources, which I think is really cool. I like the ability to just kind of go all in. Hey, welcome back, Az.
Am I back now? Yeah.
Yeah, I was just chatting with people about what I like about the game so far. I was just to finish my thought. I like the ability to go all in if you want to, because Grand Archive kind of functions very similar, where every card in your hand is a resource, but it's not like Flesh and Blood. It's not like this either, because you get the cards back. But you can kind of just go all in, dump your entire hand to play one thing, but you could get punished, and it could be like really bad. So I like having the options to do stuff like that. We've only had one turn, but I think it's a very interesting game. So
yes, so far we haven't had any combat or anything yet, and ball states are being established early on, so it's I've already got 2 things out, so I can start attacking, but I've got no backups, so I've got no backup plan at all, really.
So yeah, you just played your unit. What does she do?
So Tifa, she's 8,000 power forward, and she has a special ability called Water Kick. So that's a great move from Final Fantasy VII. I believe it's her 3rd limit break, if I remember correctly. And it says, so it has a special bit of text on it. So if it says S on the card, in order to activate this special ability, you have to discard another Tifa card from your hand. So it's like a special ability that only Tifa can use. So you have to discard a character of the same name to activate the ability.
Okay,
And so you have to discard a Tifa from your hand, and you have to pay a red in order to do this. And it says choose one forward, dull it, so tap it and deal it 6,000 damage. So it's like a nice piece of removal on a card.
Cool. And then, and like you played her this turn, so she comes into play like tapped or dulled or whatever.
So they come in like magic. They come in. They're still able to block, but they just can't attack on their first turn. That's it.
Okay. But the these guys come in tapped. The backups come in tapped.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So you can still block with the cards you've just played, but yeah, the backups enter tapped. And I think that's pretty much all I can do, unless I get this out as well, but that leaves me no hands, so probably not. So I'm just going to demonstrate how combat works. So you have to attack one at a time with your characters. Unless they're the same element. So if they're the same element, they can do what's called a party attack, where you stack them on top of each other, you add their totals together, and then you attack. So it's a good way of getting through higher power on your opponent's board state.
Yeah. Okay.
And then if one of these units are dealt damage as a result of a party attack, then obviously the player who's blocking can decide. I think it's the player who's attacking can decide which one to kill, I believe.
Okay. If it comes up, if it comes up, I have like the rule book here.
Yeah, we'll double check. But first of all, we're just going to attack with this Squire for 5,000. So you obviously have no blocks.
Yeah, and I have. I assume can you play like summons on your opponent's turn?
Yeah. So when I go to declare attacks, you can then do a summon in response, basically, before the damage hits you.
I'm not going to, but that's good to know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have no blocks or effects, so I take damage, right? So I just take the top card on the deck and I put it into like the damage zone or something.
That's it.
Okay.
That's right.
That is it does not. Oh, it does have a burst.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
EX burst. Choose one forward until the end of turn. It gains 1,000 power, haste, and first strike. Draw a card.
So you could choose one of mine just so you can get the card draw.
Yeah, I'll choose the one that already attacked.
Yeah, so you still draw a card off of it, which is
cool.
Still
draw the card. Sweet.
And then it's your go after that.
Cool. And then I will recover or whatever lingo they use that means untap. Draw 2.
Yeah, and now you've got a stacked hand now.
Yeah, I got six cards. I do want to shout out
geez.
folks in chat. Dex and Drafts, Joey says, "Oh, neat. It is neat. I think it's cool." And the Cyril Petit says, "Hey everyone. Hey Kel. How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well."
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna play some like big stuff now because I got some
Yeah.
things. All right.
Brilliant.
How big are your dudes? I know Tifa was bigger, and then there's the smaller dude, right?
Yeah. So we got Squire, who's 5,000, and Tifa, who is 8,000. So 13,000 in total.
Okay. Okay. I'm just reading my cards. Just reading the cards.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna play Squall, and he costs 3, so I'll do the Black Mage, and then I will also pitch. There's so many cards to look at and read. I'm just gonna pitch this blue card. So red for this, and then 2 more for that to play Squall. So Squall is 6,000. He has haste, which I assume means the exact same thing as magic.
Yep.
When he enters the field, choose 1 forward. I choose himself. It gains plus 2,000 power until end of turn. And then he has damage 3. When Squall attacks, choose 1 forward. It gains. This forward cannot block until the end of turn.
Cool.
Nice. Is attacking all one phase like magic, or can you attack and then play cards and then attack with something else and then play cards, or is it just like all one phase?
I think it is all one phase. Let me just double check.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, attack phase.
Okay.
Yeah, so you go to attack phase, then you have main phase 2. So similar to magic, there is only one attack phase.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. I'm then going to play the Viking that I searched for last turn. So just when he enters the field, I get a draw card, and when he leaves the field, I get a draw card. He only has 2k power. So I'll use Merrill Wib, and then I'll also pitch this card because it seems good, but I don't want to. It's not confusing. This is a card that's a backup that says when it enters the field, I may search for a category 9 forward and put it to your hand.
Yeah, so that's basically any Final Fantasy 9 character like Zidane or any of the Final Fantasy 9 characters. When she enters, you can go and get one of those cards. Now it's your hand.
How do you know it's that?
It
says it. Never mind. I see it. It says it right here.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna do that for the Viking, but when he enters, I get a draw card, so I will do that. I'll draw a card. Ooh, what is this? Hold on, I have to read all the things.
Yeah.
That seems pretty good, but I don't want to have to discard the other cards in my hand because I like them. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to combat.
Cool. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna attack with Squall. Squall says when Squall attacks, I can choose a forward. It gains. This forward cannot block until the end of the turn. I'm gonna choose your untapped dude, so they can't block.
Well, I think that's only on damage 3, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I wasn't sure. What does damage 3 mean? Does it mean it only affects when I have 3 damage or you have 3 damage?
That's right. Yeah. So the more damage you have, the deadlier Squall gets, basically.
Okay, so it's when I have 3 damage.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Well, it's still 6. How big is your character again?
So Tifa is 8,000, but I think Squall still gets the buff for himself, doesn't he?
Yeah. So he got the enter buff, so he has 8,000.
8,000 and haste. So if you run into Tifa, they'll both die. But that's up to you, I guess.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
3.
I also have 3.
You've definitely got more value on the board. You've got 2 backups and 2 things now. So
yeah. You know what?
Pretty good.
Yeah, we'll go for it. I'll attack with Squall.
I'll take damage because obviously you've taken 1 damage. So let's just go to even then. So I take the damage and I discard Biggs, which has no effect on the EX burst, unfortunately.
Okay, and then second main phase. I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Draw 2. Okay, right. So we get some earth things now. Another great thing as well about your setup right now is that obviously you've played backup. So if you look at obviously the Viking and Squall, they cost 3 to play, right?
Yeah.
So with when you discard cards to pay for things, you don't carry any crystal points over. So if you discard 4 crystals worth of discard and you use it to pay for a 3 cost, you actually lose the 1.
Okay. Yeah.
So what you've got going on there is hyper efficient, because you've got the backup generating the 1 plus discard generating the 2. So you're not losing any crystal points by discarding things.
Yeah, I only had to discard 2 cards to play those, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas I have no backups right now. I'm just going all forwards by the looks of it. Okay, we'll do that, I think. Let's try and establish some backup. So we're going to play Wedge. So he's a 4-cost backup. So I'm going to discard a Golem and a red to do that. So it costs 4. So when he enters, you may search for 1 card name Biggs and add it to your hand. So Biggs is the one I just discarded. So I'm going to go get one. One of those. So go and get... Oh, no, that's Barrett. Never mind. Wrong one. Biggs. There we go.
Wrong.
And add it to your hand. Yeah. And then I'm going to immediately discard a Earth Vincent to play the Biggs. And then... yeah, so now I've got 2 Earth backups. That's fine. And then I'm just going to pass to you after that. 1 card left.
Cool.
She'll go.
And both of the backups you played enter like tapped or whatever?
Yeah, that's right.
Cool. Alright, I'm going to recover my stuff, draw 2, which is awesome. Love drawing 2 cards. What is this guy? Oh, interesting.
Especially when you're discovering a game as well. It's always nice to draw more.
Very interesting. I could tell that this has a little bit more like advanced mechanics, just based on like what some of the cards do. A lot of the cards are like, they do a lot of things.
Yeah.
All right, so here, I can't really get value out of that yet. So I think what I'm going to try to do is just play this Luma. He's like this big golem dude. He's got like a flower. He's a big boy. He has 8k power. It only costs 2, but he's got a downside. When he enters the field, he deals 1 damage to me, and then he has the damage 3 mechanic. He gains Brave, which I don't know what that means, and Luma cannot become dull by my opponent's summons or abilities. So Brave is Vigilance.
Oh, wow.
So he's just a big chunky boy. And I'm going to pay for him by discarding this... I'm going to pay for him by discarding this Cloud, actually.
You could pay for him with the backups on its own as well, couldn't you?
Well, I have a plan here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use the 2 backups to play another forward. Wait, actually, I should ask the question. For the EX burst, does it trigger when I play it as well?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so any ETBs on an EX burst card will basically trigger as well. Yeah, it should say when it enters, it does something.
Okay, cool. This one doesn't trigger on enter; it triggers on something else, but it's still good. It costs 2 to play. Porum. It's just a little bitty, and it's got 2k. EX burst. When Porum is put from the field into the break zone, choose 1 summon on my break zone and add it to my hand. So when this dies, I get like a dude back.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Nice.
And then we'll.
I think your deck might be more efficient than mine.
it seems pretty good. Let's see. You still have. Oh, I can't really get through your defenses though. Your dudes are too big. So I think I'm gonna have to pass for now, because I have a 6k and a 2k that I can attack with, but your Tifa is bigger. She's 8, so.
Yeah, the good thing about Viking as well is you can attack with it, and then if it dies, you get to draw. So it's just like whether I want to block that or not, as well.
Yeah. He's just gonna be a good little chump blocker for now.
Yeah, that's fair.
So go ahead.
Okay. Draw 2. Right.
Can you block multiple things in the same turn? Like, if I block with Squall and he lives, can I block another one of your dudes with Squall, or is it just like a once per turn kind of deal?
You can, yeah. Obviously, the damage will stay on Squall until end of turn. So if he blocks multiple things that are that he can block, he'll die if obviously his power is reached by the end of combat.
Okay, cool.
It's like damage counters carry over. Okay, so I've drew 2 cards. Okay, so now I can discard my hand to play this, basically. So I probably will do that. So I'm going to tap 2 earth resources and discard a red resource for 2 and a earth resource for 2, generating 6 in total to play Cloud. Another thing to note as well is that you can't have 2 of the same character out at once. So you can't have Squall and Squall out at the same time.
Okay.
Even if they're different Squall cards, you can't have 2 Squalls out because they're a named character.
Okay, so I assume that's true for like Black Mage too. You can't have like 2 Black Mages out.
No, Black Mages are fine.
Okay.
It's just named characters.
Oh, is that what this what the little cards next to their name mean? There's like 3 cards next to Black Mage's name.
That's right. Yeah, so you can have multiple out at once.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Cool. So it does say Cloud's ability does say the cost to play Cloud is actually reduced by 1 for each category forward, for each category 7 character you control. So it would have actually been reduced by 1. So I've got Tifa out because she's from Final Fantasy 7, so I don't have to tap one of these basically. And he says each time a forward you control attacks, it gets plus 1,000 power till end of turn, and he has a triggered ability called Clim Hazard, which I have to discard other clouds for, which is quite powerful, but I can't do it because I don't have it. Okay. So if I attack with Tifa and Squire, they'll get a plus 1,000. So that seems right. Let's just do that. So we're going to actually... Yeah, we can kill anything. So we're going to attack with Tifa first. She gets plus 1,000 from Cloud's ability, so she's coming in for 9,000 at the moment.
9. Let's just block with the Viking for 2.
Yep.
Yeah, so Viking dies and I get a draw card.
Yep. Seems good.
Yeah.
And then this can't get through anything else because you'll probably block with the big boy. So that's my turn.
Okay, cool. So I will untap, draw 2. Ooh. All right, I think... What does this do? Interesting. Okay. This seems good. Kind of want to do like this wombo combo line, and just try to like burst you down. I think it might work. Okay.
Sod it.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. All right. So I can only really keep 1 card from what I'm doing here, so I think I'll keep that card. Okay, so I'm gonna play Lightning, and so Lightning is a 9,000 forward, and says when Lightning attacks, choose 1 forward other than Lightning. You may return it to its owner's hand. And then for 1, I got to put the top 2 cards of my deck into the break zone. Choose a forward, dull or activate it. You can use this ability once per turn. So I'm gonna play Lightning, and she's like generic, right? She has like no. It's just like a gray crystal.
Yes, right. Yeah. So you can use. She's a light character, so you can only have 1 light character out at once.
Oh, okay.
Because they're normally quite powerful. You can obviously pay for them with crystal points of any color.
Okay.
But if they're in your hand, you can't use them to pitch because they don't generate any colors.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so I'm gonna pitch 2 pretty good cards. I'll pitch another Viking and then this Bahamut to play Lightning, and then I'm gonna use my 2 backups to play Sage. And Sage is a backup that says, when Sage enters the field, choose a forward. It gains haste until end of turn. I'm going to choose Lightning to give haste.
Okay, nice.
All right, now I would like to go to combat.
Okay, I'm scared.
I will attack with Lightning, and she'll have a trigger that says, when Lightning attacks, choose 1 forward other than Lightning. You may return it to its owner's hand. I'm going to choose your big one, your Tifa, to return to your hand.
Oh, not Cloud?
No, Tifa.
Okay, so she's go back to it.
Oh, wait. Oh, you already attacked with her. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so true. she's dull right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can do like 3 points of damage here if I wanted to. How big is Cloud?
9,000.
Oh, 9. Yeah, I'll return Cloud.
Yeah, so he goes back to hand. It's good though. He costs 6 to play, so it's very effective getting rid of that.
Yeah. So she's coming in for 9.
Yeah, I'll take that then.
Okay, cool.
EX burst effect on Zangan. When he enters, you may search for 1 Tifa and add it to your hand.
Okay, so you just go get another Tifa. All right.
Which will allow me to actually use her water kick ability next turn, which is lovely.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's true.
Go on, Zangan. Zangan is actually Tifa's mentor in the Final Fantasy lore, just in case you didn't know.
I need to get around to playing the remake.
Yeah, it's good. So yeah, I took damage from that. Goblin Reserve is saying, so who's playing Azalea?
I mean, Az is always playing Azalea, so.
I'm pretty much, yeah, Tifa is Azalea in the Final Fantasy universe, isn't she? Nice brown, long hair and what have you. Carry on.
I think Tifa's a little stronger than Azalea, though.
Yeah, I think so.
Until Azalea gets reprinted and is super overpowered, which I think will probably happen.
Yeah.
And so what's the strength of your other remaining guy?
5,000.
5? Okay. I will attack next with Dullahawn for 8k.
Yeah, I'll take that as well. EX Burst, yay, Bahamut Fury. Choose 1 forward. You may discard 1 card from your hand. If you do, deal it 7,000 damage. If not, deal it 5,000 damage. Oh, that's nice. So wow. I could potentially kill off your Squall if I discard a card. So do I want to do that?
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah. Let's discard the Cloud that you sent back to my hand to kill Squall.
Yeah. I definitely should have attacked with Squall first.
Yeah, that's it. It's that like sequencing of who you attack first and everything is quite interesting as well.
Yeah, I need to think about this like I'm playing Wecross and not Magic. Because in Wecross, the same thing is true, because you have the Life Burst effect, so you need to sequence your attacks properly so you don't get screwed over. All right, cool. Yeah, so Squall is dead skis. I just have this poor little Parum left, and she only has 2k attack, so she not gonna attack. So I'm done.
Cool. All right then.
Goblin Reserve says we don't need a reprint, as the spoiler card is the inception to unlocking her potential.
Oh, just because there's flesh and blood people on the stream. Look at this beauty.
Oh, Lynchpin. I mean, that's pretty sick, man.
Yeah.
What language is it in?
This is German. This one.
What is she called in German?
Azalea Geheimer Trumpf.
Nice.
So yeah, for the Azalea fans in the chat, there we go.
I don't have an image of it, but the high-speed landing in German is so good. The word is it's like so long, and it's just one massive word that's like 20 characters. It's so good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. High speed impact. The dash one.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's ridiculously long. Cool. So I've untapped. Need to draw 2. Okay. So could level the playing field a little bit. Well, not really, I guess.
Don't hurt my little dude.
Yes, I think she's gonna die. I think she's gonna get water kicked into submission.
So I do have a question regarding activated abilities. So the tap abilities, like on this Black Mage, and the activate ability on Lightning here, when can I use them? Are they like instants? Like, can I use them on your turn?
Yeah, as long as they're untapped, you can just activate them as though they were instant speed. Yeah, so you can do it in response to something else happening.
Well, but you can't use it if it's tapped.
No.
Like even if it doesn't have the tap ability, it just says pay a resource, put the top 2 cards.
Oh right, yeah, you can do that. You can do that whenever you want, as long as you've got the resources.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool. So drawn 2, lovely. Tapper 100 saying beautiful. I imagine that was for the Azalea. Yes, thank you very much. I'm very happy I procured that. And Goblin is saying, so happy you got that. Wish I could have all those marbles. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine having all of those. That would be great, wouldn't it?
Me too.
Right. So I think I will. Oh no, that's really poor. I don't have a red backup to use. Oh no. That sucks.
Just got Earth Boys.
Yeah. Right, so I might be able to do this a different way. So I'm going to tap an Earth and discard an Earth to generate 3 Earth, and I'm going to play this Jesse card. So when Jesse enters, you may search for a Category 7 forward and add it to your hand. So I'm going to go search for a red thing that I can pitch. So I'm going to search for red, the dog, red, from the Final Fantasy 7 games. And yes, that allows me to do it. So that's a great thing about searching for any forwards. You can still use them to pitch. It's like belittle, minnowism. You search for a whatever it is, and you can still use that to pitch blue, which is great. And it's the same with this game. You can use anything as pitch. So I'm then going to activate Tifa's ability. So I have to discard a Tifa card, which I just went and searched for with the EX Burst last turn. And then I have to also pitch a red. So I'm going to pitch this red here. It doesn't require her to dull, so she can just do this while she's just standing. Doesn't require her to do anything. It says choose one forward, dull it, and deal it 6,000 damage. So she's just going to kick your Parent person.
No, she kicked my cute little chibi.
Yep.
So she did. Yeah. Yeah. Kicked right between her giant eyes.
Yep. And then I'm just going to attack. I'm just going to attack twice. So one with Tifa.
Okay, so yeah, I don't want to activate my ability. Okay, so here we go. That is an EX Burst.
Oh yeah.
You may search for one job standard unit and add it to your hand. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna go do that.
So in the text box, it will say standard unit. So any standard unit. It's normally a forward.
Where in the text box would it say it? Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Standard unit. Okay, cool. There's a decent amount in here. So I can go grab Black Mage or another Sage to give stuff haste.
Yeah, I think Viking also is a standard unit, so that's always a good one to get as well. If he's in there still.
I think oh, there you have another Viking here. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I will. It goes into my hand. Yeah, I'll grab the Viking.
Of course, that's Bronze EX Burst effect triggered. Yeah, so you go get that. And then I attack with the Squire as well for 5,000, so just get some damage in.
Okay, so that's going to hit me. And that is another EX Burst, Vivi. EX Burst. Right. Choose one forward on opponent controls. Deal it 5,000 damage.
Oh, no.
So which one of yours has 5,000 or less?
This one that I just attacked with.
I kill it. Boom.
Burned alive instead.
Yeah, crispy.
Great. Brilliant. So we're both on 3 damage now, but now you have 2 things to untap with. But yeah, it's now your go. So I'm open.
Cool. Yeah, I now have the damage 3 effect available too.
Oh no! Whoops, forgot about that. So he now has Vigilance as well, Brave, whatever it is.
He has got 2 things. He has Brave, and he also cannot be dulled by my opponent's summons or abilities.
Right. Okay.
Goblin Reserve, asking if we can make it bigger for future streams. I could technically make it a little bit bigger by getting rid of the frames, and also I can make it a little bit bigger by putting it sideways. But if I put it sideways, then everything is going to be sideways and kind of hard to read anyway. So it's like this toss-up between having it like this or having it sideways, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start off by we're gonna play this card. This is the card that I kept in my hand because I think it's pretty good, and it's called Leela. Leela says she's just 3k attack. When Leela enters the field, choose one card named Viking of cost 3 or less in my break zone. Put it onto the field. So I'm going to do that. So she's going to cost 4 to play. So I'm going to pay 2 here, and then I'm going to pitch this Dataluma, because I assume I can't play another Dataluma because he doesn't have the...
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's just named character.
And so she's going to enter, and that's going to cause Viking to enter, and then Viking will say when he enters, draw a card, so I will draw a card.
He's popping off, isn't he?
This deck seems to be decent. Seems to be decent.
Yeah.
Oh man, this seems so good. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pitch Bahamut, which seems a pretty good card. It deals like 10k damage to a forward, but it also deals me 1 damage.
Yeah, it's basically just a powerful removal spell, but you have to pay for it with your own life, yeah.
Yeah, but instead of that, I'm going to pitch that to play Belias the Gygus. This is a summon. Yeah, it says choose a forward. Until the end of turn, it gains 1,000 haste, first strike, and I get to draw a card. So I'm going to choose Leela to give 1,000 haste, first strike, and then I'm going to draw a card.
Brilliant. So you're coming in for 3 points of damage now instead. Brilliant.
Yeah. How much have you taken? How much have you taken?
So I've taken 3 so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I can deal 7. Holy crap, this card is ridiculous. I'm just reading some of the other cards in my hand. It's just got like this giant wall of text. I'll save that for later. All right, so we'll go to combat. Let's attack with the small one first. We'll attack with Leela for 4k.
Yeah. Cool, so I take damage. I've got no blocks. No EX burst effect.
Okay, now we'll attack. We'll attack with lightning just in case, and I'm going to use her ability to bounce your dude back to your hand.
Tifa, yep.
Yep. So that's a 9k with lightning.
I take a damage. No EX burst on Wedge.
And then finally, Dadaluma, 8k, but he's got vigilance or brave. He's very brave.
He's very brave. Okay, I don't have any EX burst, so I'm on 6 points damage. 1 point damage left, and I die.
I have no other effects because Viking has like he's a little tuckered out for being in the being in the graveyard. He's basically a zombie.
Zombie Viking, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm done. Go ahead.
Right. So draw 2 and hope for something.
Are there board wipes in this game?
Yes, but they're only from one of the recent sets, I believe.
Okay.
So I won't have those in here.
Okay. I was like, hey, board wipe would do good. Like Wrath of God and kill all my dudes.
Oh no. So I have no red backups either, which is really put me on the back foot now. So I think I'll just die on next turn.
Cyril Petit says, Final Fantasy is such an amazing world, and the art on the cards is really good. Yeah, we were talking about that at the beginning. I think art is like pretty hit and miss. Some of the art is super good, like this lightning card. You can hardly see it. It's super, super good. And I do like the Final Fantasy games. Yeah. I'm actually really looking forward to their next big release. I can't remember what it's called. Is it Final Fantasy 16 or 17 or whatever? But it looks like Final Fantasy Dark Souls, and I'm into it. I'm so into it.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that, but it sounds good. So I'm just going to be playing Tifa again, unfortunately, discarding a red card and paying 2 to get her out.
Okay.
And that is it. Then it's your go. So you pretty much rinse me now, by the looks of it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like belabor the point. I'm just gonna attack. So how big is Tifa?
8,000.
8. So I'll start by attacking with lightning and bouncing her back to your hand.
Yeah, and then I take 1 and die, unless there's an EX burst, which kills... Oh no, I still die anyway. So EX burst, yay. Discard a card from my hand, deal something 7,000 damage, but I still die as a result of that anyway. Okay. There we go.
So you die the second the damage is dealt. You don't have to deal them another point?
No, so yeah, 7 points is enough to die, just to die.
Okay, yeah. Cool. We Cross is actually 7 cards as well, but you have to crush all of their life cloth, which is 7, but then you have to do 1 more point to finish them in We Cross.
Yeah.
This is a card that I read in my hand that I was like, this seems ridiculous. It's called Ash. And
oh yeah.
Ash is a 4 cost with 8k. Forward. At the beginning of the attack phase, during each of your turns, select up to 2 of the following abilities. You can draw a card and discard a card. All the water forwards I control get plus 1k power. Choose a character, activate it. Choose a forward of 4 costs or less. It loses all abilities. I could do that twice every single turn.
Yeah, it's pretty vile.
It seems good. The art. By the way, the art in this one is really good. Like, it's really nice. She's riding like a big old chocobo.
Yeah, that's it. I think Ash is from Final Fantasy 13. I think.
Ooh, it's close.
Or maybe 12.
It's 12. Yeah.
12, that's it. Yeah, that was the first game where you could roam around and actually fight monsters on the battlefield, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever played 12.
Well, it's very good. I lost a lot of hours on that.
I've played Final Fantasy 6, or also known as Final Fantasy 3 if you're in the US. Super Nintendo. Gotta love Sabin. Gotta suplex the the ghost train. And then I've also played Final Fantasy 8 on PC actually back in the day on CD-ROM. It had like 8 or 9 discs. It's crazy.
Wow. Yeah.
There's also which one else did I play? I mean, I played the MMO, Final Fantasy Online. Pretty good.
That's what Goblin Reserve is saying. He played 9 and the MMO one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then what else? Oh, 13. I played 13 too, and I know a lot of people hated 13 because it was like very linear, but it was kind of like a fun little experience, you know.
Yeah.
It's different. I think the one I played the most as a kid was 8.
Yeah.
Good old Squall, and with his gun blade. If you time it right, you can do extra damage because he shoots him. Shoots him as he cuts him.
Yeah. R1 on the slash, and you can do extra damage. I remember Trigger, wasn't it? Renzokuken was his limit break.
Yeah, Renzokuken. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember like at the end of like disc 1 or whatever, you get introduced to like Ultimisia. I always thought the name was like ridiculous.
Yeah, that's it. Ultimisia has some decent cards in this game, actually. To be fair, she thinks she's ice, and I think she's ice and lightning. There's lightning element in this as well. There's quite a few different elements which you can build around. They all do different things.
Goblin Reserve also says, so this was your first time. What do you think? Yeah, that was literally my first game ever. I kind of went off on a not a rant or a tangent, but when internet died for a second, I was saying that I really like the resource system. I really like how you have this dual resource system of you have like these permanents that you can use to generate resources, or you can just use cards from your hand, so you're never like mana screwed or anything like that. I think it's really smart. I think it's good game design. I actually think this game is, I mean, it's just one game, right? But I think this game is very well designed. Drawing 2 cards per turn. You have the mixed resource system. Combat's pretty, you know, I don't say generic, but it's pretty like, you know, same as like Magic or something to that effect.
Yeah, well, we didn't see any sort of party attacks in that game, because it wasn't really a sort of moment where you had to do it, because they sort of changed the dynamic a little bit as well. But yeah, it is very interesting. I knew you would like it. It's just obviously
I just like good games, you know, and I think I think it's a pretty good game. I think it does a lot of things well.
Yeah, exactly. They're also saying, how long have I been playing? I haven't been playing long at all. I basically, when I ordered a few boxes of Flesh and Blood, obviously off of Zatu Games here in the UK. From they're based in Norwich, sort of east of the UK, and there was a sale on for the FF9 starter decks, and I was just like, yeah, I might as well get those. They were selling them for like, you know, your equivalent $6. They were selling them for, because I think they were damaged, like the damaged outside box. So I was just like, yeah, I'll get one of those. And then actually managed to pick up a game of it using the FF9 deck, which is hot garbage, I might add. But yeah, and then I was just like, yeah, okay, I'll try and source some more starter decks, and it just sort of picked up from there. But I haven't played it too much.
Yeah, it's always been on my radar. I mean, like, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, yeah, I was just topping it off with the fact that I said I like the mechanics as well, like you said earlier.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's always been on my radar, but I was always turned off by like the art style of it. It reminded me too much of like Weiss Schwarz, which I think is an okay game too, but like I absolutely hate the screenshot art. I think it looks awful.
Yeah.
And like that's a big deal for me. Like if the game just looks ugly, I won't want to play it. I don't think this looks ugly. It's very like disjointed, because some of the art looks great, like this this Bahamut looks really good.
Yeah.
Even the Cloud. But there was one card in this deck that's literally like a screenshot of like the MMO, like just an NPC just standing there. And there's other ones like that that are in the stuff that came with the collection. There's just
No, it's funny, isn't it? It is very strange. It does feel disjointed sometimes. Like, oh yeah, this cloud looks sick, and then you play like a 3D polygon character.
like this. Look, it's just it's a 3D polygon Moogle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's just funny. I think it's funny, but
I really
brilliant.
like how some of these have the Yoshitaka Amano artwork though, which is really cool.
Yeah, the full arts look so nice. Some of them.
Yeah, like this jabroni is just a screenshot of a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diablos looks awesome as well. There's so many good reprints in here. It's ridiculous. I haven't even looked through it, but yeah, you got loads of elements, loads of different things you can use.
Oh yeah, like these, the Yoshitaka Amano art is so cool. Maria and Asura. Oh, so sweet.
Yeah.
And then you have like this little chungus guy.
Yeah, absolute Zidane, yeah.
Yeah, he's got these massive hands because he's like from the Cactuar. Look at that Cactuar.
Yeah, so those things you haven't seen yet. They're monsters. Like Cactuar and those things. They're basically like artifacts in Magic. They stay out in play, and they normally have like activated abilities or triggered abilities. Obviously, they're a pain because you can't really get rid of them. You can't attack them. So yeah. Cool. I'm shuffled up another deck. This is another Final Fantasy VII style deck, but a different starter deck. This was part of the dual decks. So this was part of the Cloud versus Sephiroth starter set, which was mainly based on the FF7 remake. So there's a lot of FF7 remake style things in there. So you got a Sephiroth deck and a Cloud deck in this little starter set. So I thought I'd get it.
Cool. I'm gonna step aside for just a second, just to open my door to let my dog out.
Yeah, no probs. Live chat, Goblin Reserve is saying, "As do we know if you're going to Worlds yet?" Yes, I am. I am going to Worlds. I have booked time off, so I'm going to be going to Worlds. And I've just got my plane ticket to buy. That's all I need to do because I'm just going to be crashing on my friend's floor. So yeah, that is a yes. I am definitely going. Unless plane tickets sell out within the next sort of couple of weeks, I get paid in a few weeks. So as long as we get those before then it should be fine. Goblin Reserve, you're also saying, are there FF9 decks? Yes, there are FF9 decks, and that's the deck I started with. So I started with an FF9 deck. I did mention that it is very bad, but you can get them for very cheap. So it's a good way to start. The FF9 decks are still good. So if you played the game, if you played the FF9 game, you'll love the FF9 deck because there's all your favourite characters in there.
Yeah.
And that's the one I started with. So
let me use a different playmat for this one. I have all these playmats that I was considering using. We'll use this one. This is a Grand Archive playmat.
That's nice.
There's also this one, which looks pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do this one.
It's very sort of Swords of Revealing Light style, isn't it?
Yeah, it has one of their main characters here, just kind of like doing this like massive sword burst thing.
Yeah.
I bought a bunch of the Grand Archive playmats because the game was cool. And also, one of my favorite artists, and one that I've worked with a lot, Honshu, has done some really pretty playmats.
Yeah.
So let me yeet all these.
Very nice.
To the side, and we'll use this.
Goblin Reserve is saying, I'm so excited, hope to get to spend some time with you. I just mentioned that I will probably be going to Worlds, most likely. I've booked the time off, just need to book the train tickets. Well, that'd be ridiculous, wouldn't it? Train across the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, the plane tickets. So as long as they don't sell out between now and a few weeks' time, they should be absolutely fine. I should be there.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
And Goblin Reserve is also saying, I may have to get one just to have it. So he's talking about Final Fantasy. So yeah, use Kel's affiliate link if you want to buy stuff.
I do have an affiliate link with TCG Player. It's just Red Zone Rogue, all one word. That's actually where I bought. It's actually where I bought this from. This is what I'm using today. This is the Final Fantasy Anniversary Collection Set 2022. It was only like $25, and it came with this pre-constructed deck, and then like a giant stack of just like staple cards. That like I hear they're really good. So
they are very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hank from Goblin Reserve. Might be Hank, might be Wifey, I don't know, but they're saying that they may have to get one. So yeah, I imagine TCG player will have a lot of the starter decks on there. If you're interested in FF9, then obviously use Kel's affiliate link on there and have a look, see if they're on there. But I imagine they probably would have a fair few bits on there. But recommended to get the thing that Kel's just got, the starter anniversary set, because it's got a lot of good stuff in there if you want to just play casually.
I know they also asked if I was going to Nats and Worlds or just Worlds. I will be going to just Worlds, I think, not Nats.
Yeah, nice.
And
that's the best one to go to, obviously.
We also have, let me see if I can read this properly. DGTCG4U says, great to see some FFTCG. It's fun.
Nice.
We played one game already, and I had a lot of fun with it. Not just because I won. Not just because I won. If I lost, I would still have the same opinions. I think the resource system is really smart, and I think drawing cards, 2 cards per turn, is really just fun. It's just,
yeah,
you know, it just feels good. So I dig it.
Nice.
I'm ready to start whenever you are, man.
Yeah, I've got my deck ready, so
cool.
All good.
Can you mulligan? Or is it just so. Like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you can. Yeah, I can't remember what the rules say though.
So I would like to mulligan 3, but let me. You know what? I mean, I can just grab these. I can grab these rules here, and just see. Hold on. Is there like a turn breakdown or something?
Yeah, it should be. Should be some sort of rule. Goblin Reserve, do you need a loan so we don't miss the plane? I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure I'll make it there. Don't worry.
All right, it says both players draw 5 cards, blah, blah, blah. The players are allowed 1 mulligan redraw if they do not wish to keep their hand. They can take the whole 5 cards, put them at the bottom of the deck in any order, and then redraw 5 new cards. Oh, okay. So the mulligan is just a full mulligan. You can't like partial.
Pure sculpting the hand, just looking for your combo pieces. Lovely.
Yeah, so you just have to basically yeet your entire hand.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do I want to keep this hand with that said? Maybe?
Who's going first? You going first this time?
Sure. I'll go first.
Okay. God, this is so aggro.
I'm gonna go all in. So we'll see how this goes.
Here we go.
I'm gonna dump my entire hand. I want to see how this goes. Yeah. Last time, it was my first time. I was like learning it. Slowly acclimating myself. And now I'm just going lightning turn 1, pitch 2 to play it.
Oh, great.
Brilliant. And then I'm going to can I attack you on turn 1 if I give it haste?
Yes, you can, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to play this Sage backup, pitching this VV backup, and Sage says, when Sage enters the field, choose a forward, it gains haste until end of turn. I'm going to choose Lightning to give haste.
Brilliant.
And I'll attack you with Lightning.
Great. No blocks, so take a damage. Cloud goes in the bin. Cheers. Brilliant.
Yeah, literally my entire hand. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Right.
It's probably not optimal for those watching, but I saw the play and I took it.
You took it, yeah. So now is the time for me to establish a board state to get some value while you've just blown your entire hand out the window.
Yeah. But I do have this really powerful, like 9,000 that bounces a dude every turn when she attacks, which is absurd.
That's it, yeah. It bounces a forward back to hand, right? Not a backup.
Yeah, forward. So she also has EX Burst. This is EX Burst. When Lightning attacks, choose a forward other than Lightning. You may return it to its owner's hand. And then she has a second ability of I can pay 1 and then put the top 2 cards of my deck in the break zone to choose a forward, dull, or activate it. You can only use this once per turn.
Right.
So she seems pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, right. So in that case, we will then play... So we're going to discard a red Tifa to play a red... Oh, actually... yeah, let me take that back. So we won't be able to just swing back now. Because I have a Sage in my hand as well.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
So
So, yeah, it's good,
like...
good little card.
Yeah, it seems pretty good.
Yeah, exactly the same one. Look, exactly the same.
Oh, nice.
Cool, right. So, in that case, then, I will first of all play Marlene. So this costs 4 as a backup. So that's quite a costly backup. So I'm going to discard a Miner and a Zac to generate the 4 points. And when she enters, choose one card name Ares, or card name Cloud, or card name Tifa, or Barrett in your break zone. Actually, no, that makes sense then. I might as well discard a Tifa instead of the Zac and then get that back. Yeah, okay, we'll do that then, which is quite good. So yeah, so I've basically paid for this with Tifa and Miner, but because when she enters, I get to bring back the Tifa to hand. So it actually only costs 2 really.
Pretty
nice. Good. Okay, so that's that. She enters dull, obviously. Then I'm going to play a. What does this do? Oh, that's not going to be good enough, unfortunately. It's not going to be good enough to kill that thing over there. 9,000 on turn 1. Great.
I was gonna say, did my blow my entire hand strategy work? Dump the entire hand.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to play Tifa, discarding Barrett. She also has haste, so I can swing back at you, by the way.
Ooh, okay,
nice.
yeah.
But then I'm going to also play a. Yeah, sod it. Let's discard a red Sage and a yellow Miner, generating 4 to play Zac. So 8,000 power and 4,000. So Tifa has haste, so I'm going to attack you back for 4.
All right, so I will take that damage. We have Belias the Gygus EX Burst. Choose a forward. Until end of turn, it gains 1,000 power, haste, and first strike, draw a card. I'm going to choose my own forward to give 1,000 power, haste, and first strike, and draw a card.
Fair enough.
So I'll draw a card. Ooh, okay. All right. Is that it for your turn?
That is it for my turn, yeah.
All right, so we will untap, draw. Oh, yo, got this dude. Okay, let me think here. Because now I just have a 3-card hand, but having only one here is a little awkward.
Yeah, especially if you have a 4 cost, it means you still have to pitch
having
2 cards.
Yeah, that's true. So I'm gonna play this big boy, Luma. He only costs 2 to play. So I'm gonna pay for him. Unfortunately, with Cloud, I would have liked to keep Cloud in my hand, but I can't pay for it with this one Sage, and the other card in my hand is not red. So pay for it with Cloud. He's pretty good. He's 8,000. When he enters the field, it deals 1 damage to me, and then at damage 3, he gains Brave and cannot be dulled by abilities. So 1 damage to me. This has EX Burst. EX Burst, when it's put from the field to the zone, choose 1 summon in my break zone, add it to my hand. I'm going to choose, well, 1 summon in my break zone. I'm going to choose Bahamut.
Oh, yeah.
Because I guess that's the only summon in my break zone. Everything is a forward or a backup. So yeah, I choose this Bahamut that I discarded at the start.
Okay.
And then let's attack with. Oh, let's attack with lightning, and I'm gonna trigger her ability to bounce a card. How big is your dude? It's small, right? It's like 4K or something like that.
So Tifa's 4K, and then Zac is 8.
Okay, and then how much does it cost to play Tifa?
2.
Only 2.
Yeah.
I'll bounce the untapped one just so I can do some damage.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, I'll take a damage from that. No EX burst effect. I'm on 2 damage.
I think they've already probably left, but thank you for watching, Kevin and Cyril Petit. Yeah, thank you for joining us for this. They had to go.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Goblin Reserve as well is saying doesn't matter how much you'll hit for, it is just a hit. Yeah. So if you let an unblocked character go through, you're taking a hit and you're discarding a card to your damage zone off the top of your deck, and if that card has an EX burst effect, you do trigger it. So it's a nice little interaction there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've taken that damage, and then it's my go. Is it after that?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Like once again, it's very much like Wheatcross. So like.
Yeah.
In this game, at least, Wheatcross, you have lanes, but in this game, at least, you can choose who to block with. So, like, if someone's coming in with, like, a big absolute Chad, you can just be like, I don't care, I take the damage, right? Like,
yeah.
It doesn't matter, like, getting hit by a little puny guy or by, like, Ifrit or whatever. Like, you just take this damage the same. Yeah.
Right, so... Okay, so... Still 4 cost cards in my hand is still a little bit rubbish.
Yeah.
Need another backup out, really. God, lightning bouncing things every turn. It's just vile, really.
It is. It's so gross. I kept reading the card being like, maybe I read this wrong? No. It is when lightning attacks, choose one forward other than lightning. You may return it to its owner's hand.
Yeah,
that's
pretty nice.
That's it. She seems quite good.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna play Eris. Discarding 2 cards to pay for her cost. She is a light character, so she can be used. Any crystal points can be used for anything. But it says when she enters, choose up to 2 Final Fantasy VII or Category 7 characters in your break zone other than Aerith and add them to your hand. So I'm basically just going to add back the card I just discarded plus Barrett back to my hand.
Okay.
Which is quite nice. And then she has an ability where she pays 1 and tap herself, put her into the break zone, select one of the 2 following actions, choose 1 Category 7 forward you control, dull it, it gains it cannot be broken till end of turn, or choose 1 dark forward and just kill it straight away. So that's quite cool. Gives something indestructible, I guess, for a turn.
I think it's funny that she like dies. Her ability is to die.
Yeah.
She's like...
Yeah. Just dies from Sephiroth's sword.
In this game, she's just like, I'll save you the trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so I've played that, and then okay, I can do this, which is quite cool. So we'll tap Marlene and discard the Zac that I just got back to play Barrett. So when he enters, choose 1 forward opponent controls, deal it 1,000 damage for each Category 7 or Final Fantasy 7 character I control. So that would deal 3,000 damage to something. So that's not enough to kill anything now.
My untapped dude has 8k, and then lightning is 9k.
So even if I do 3,000 damage, it will still have 5,000 left. So if it blocks Tifa will still die. That will survive. That's a shame.
He's a large lad.
He is a chonky one, isn't he?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, sure. Go then after that.
Okay. Cool. Untap, draw 2. Love drawing 2. Ooh, new card. What does this do? What?
No, here we go. More OP stuff.
Okay.
More OP cards.
It seems good. Not gonna lie. NGL seems pretty good. Okay. Well, can I do it all? No, I can't do it all.
Oh, thank God for that.
I'm like, can I do... Well, it's because every card in my hand costs 4 except for 1 3-drop. So it's just like they're all expensive, and this thing just makes it a little awkward. If I had 1 more down here, it'd be a little easier.
Yeah, same.
So I think instead we're going to play Yuna, and I'm going to pay for it using the Sage and pitching the Meryl Wib for blue. And so Yuna, she's got an interesting ability. She's 7k. And she has an ability, remove 4 cards in the break zone from the game. Choose a forward, it loses 2k power until the end of the turn. And then I can tap her to choose a forward until the end of the turn, it loses 2k power for each forward I control.
Oh, wow.
So if I make something 0, does it immediately die?
It does, yeah.
Okay. All right. And I have another question. She just says, remove 4 cards in the break zone from the game. Can I choose yours, or does it have to be mine?
I think when it says the break zone, I think that's your break zone.
Okay.
I believe. Evan Banjo is saying, Una, such a strong card, so he can actually confirm that, I imagine, or they can confirm that to us.
Yes, Mr. Banjo, can Una remove cards in your opponent's break zone?
Yeah.
I'm very curious on that.
Because it says the break zone, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just says, literally it says, remove 4 cards in the break zone from the game.
Choose the break zone, I think. It's probably referencing the break zone as in your break zone, I imagine, but...
Yeah, I think we have a confirmation here that it is only your break zone. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
It seems a little overpowered if I can just yeet your entire graveyard and just kill it. But I'm just like, I don't know, maybe it's super OP.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay. So I actually
that's cool as well because there's that whole scene in FF10 where she's like sending the dead like to the afterlife, and that's what she's doing. She's sending the break zone people away to do the thing. So that's quite cool.
Yeah. Okay, so there's that. Can you tell me what the power of your dudes are?
Yeah, so Barrett is 7,000.
7, okay.
Tifa is 4.
Okay.
And Ares is 5.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll start off by attacking with lightning. All right, I'd like to go to combat so you can do effects and stuff if you have any.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay, yeah, I'll attack with lightning, and I'll trigger her effect to bounce. What's the cost of your guys? I'm sorry, it's just hard to see exactly on the screen.
Yeah. So 3, 2, and 4. And so Ares is the one.
But she has like an enter effect, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I still think we should bounce her though, because she's just kind of awkward to play. So I'll bounce Ares back to your hand.
Ares is back. Yep.
And then lightning's coming in for 9.
9. So I could double block and kill it.
Could you?
Yeah.
I do have a Una here that can make your things lose 2,000 power.
That's true. Evan, go again. Am I playing the starter deck? Yes, I am playing the starter deck. This is the part of the dual decks, the Sephiroth Cloud versus Sephiroth one, which is based on the remake. So I'm playing that.
Yeah, and I'm playing this one. I'm playing the starter deck from this.
Starter deck from the anniversary set, which is pretty good by the looks of it.
it seems good. It seems good.
Yeah.
Hey, as a card game player, I really like all of like the intricacies in here. I think it's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, which is nice. But what's not nice is this bloody lightning.
Yeah, she's good. She's really good. I think this deck comes with 3 of them, so yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So I believe I can double block. So someone in the chat can correct us, but I believe I can double block. So I will do that. So I'll block with Barrett for 7 and Tifa for 4. So it's 11,000 block at the moment.
Okay. Well, I would like to, if you can do that, can I respond to that? Like, can I do instant effects?
Yeah, so I declare blocks, and then the priority goes back to you, I believe, to then do if you have any responses, I guess.
Okay, yeah, I would, if you can double block, which I assume you can, I would like to activate Una to I would say banish, to remove all 4 cards in my break zone from the game, and then give one of your guys minus 2k power. And I don't think it matters, because it'll make it an even 9, so lightning will kill your guys, but your guys will kill lightning too.
Yeah. So if someone in the chat can just confirm the double blocks, I'm not sure. Let me just double check the rulebook as well, just in case someone doesn't correct us in time.
Yeah, it's all good. But Evan also says that dual deck is one-sided. The Sephiroth half is very, very underpowered. Well, it's good that you're playing the not underpowered one.
Yeah.
There is a section on...
There's like a battle flow chart, isn't there?
Blocks. The defending player may choose to block with their forwards. Only active forwards can block attacks. Blocking does not dull a forward. Doesn't say you can block with multiple, but it doesn't say you can't either.
This is the time. Yes, you can double block, Evan Banjo is saying. Lovely old job. There
Sweet.
we go. So yeah, I would double block with these two then. So that's a combined power of 11, but then you're banishing your things in response to depower.
Yeah.
So I guess as well, you would choose which forward lightning deals damage to as well. I guess you wouldn't kill them both at the same time. I don't think. So Reddit apparently Goblin Reserve is saying Reddit says you can't block with more than one forward. Evan is saying you can double block. I could have sworn you can. He's saying right. Let's have a look at the rulebook again then.
Because I say, well, it doesn't say you can. It just says you can choose to block with the forward. Let's see. Because I have the rulebook here. It just says block declaration abilities and summons may be used. The defending player may choose to block with their forwards. Only active forwards can block attacks. Blocking does not dull a forward. So it just says attacking versus blocking. And then damage resolution step. Both attacking and blocking forwards deal damage to each other at the same time. A forward receiving damage equal to or exceeding its power is broken and put into the break zone. All damage received by a forward is carried over till the end of the turn.
Right. Okay. So if you attack, you can do like a party attack where you actually stack them on top of each other. But I believe you can't do a party block.
I think you're right because on the party attack here, it just shows a party attack and then like one dude blocking it.
Yeah, that's right then. So you can't double block, but you can obviously stack to do a party attack. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so let's reverse a little bit of reverse here. Okay, so lightning is still coming in for 9.
Okay. So none of my things can kill her. So I guess I'm just going to take damage. I think I'm going to take a damage here. Yeah, I'll take damage then.
Okay.
No EX burst on that.
Okay, and then I would like to attack with Lima as well for 8k.
8. So again, I think I'll just take the damage just to keep my stuff out for a bit longer. So I'll take another damage. No EX burst effect, unfortunately.
Okay, and then Yuna cannot be used to attack, so I'm just going to pass my turn.
Okay, right, so it's 4-2 at the moment, so I draw 2.
Yep, I have 2 cards in my hand.
Oh, how do I get rid of that lightning?
You need a Bahamut of your own, man.
I need a Bahamut, yeah, I need some sort of removal going on here. But
just dome her for 10k or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
She does seem very good. Like,
yeah, she's pretty strong.
I haven't even used her other ability yet. I mill 2, and then I choose a forward and dull or activate it. I assume activate means that you do its like enter effect or something.
I believe so. Yeah, yeah, I think so.
I can look that up while you do your turn.
Yeah. I can party attack though, which is a good thing, I guess. But that would only leak 1 damage through, and then I'm open to get 3 back, and that means I die. So it doesn't seem good. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do this then. So we're just gonna discard Barrett and Sage to play Eris. And obviously when she enters, I can return 2 Final Fantasy VII characters back to my hand. So I'm just going to return Barrett back and Zach back to my hand.
It's this infinite loop. I just keep bouncing her, and then you can just keep playing her and getting dudes back.
Yeah, so what we're doing now is basically a co-op game.
Yeah. Okay. Real talk though, I cannot wait for Flesh and Blood like co-op like PvE stuff. And then we could do like big group streams of like PvE. Dude, that's gonna be so much fun.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, count me in for that.
Definitely gonna have like a Living Legends podcast PVE stream.
Yeah.
Or even or UPF group. We can get Steven on Dia Marmota in here for that too.
Yeah. Yeah, all those guys are fantastic. So whatever works. Okay, so right, so I got her out. Got 2 cards back to my hand. It's just the cost of it. I've only got 1 backup. We've only got 1 backup each this whole game.
Yeah, I have 1 this time. Johnny Shield says, I have a lot of cards but never learned the game. It's really fun. Like, I always wanted to check it out, and I found this on TCG Player for like $25, $27, something like that. And I do not regret it. It's fun. Comes with a lot of cards. And yeah, the only problem is it only comes with 1 deck. So if you want to play with like a loved one or a friend or whatever, you'd have to get 2. Or buy one of the dual decks. But the deck in this one seems pretty good, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely worth getting if you're thinking of playing, just casually and stuff. You've got a lot of cards there that you can then build upon. So right, so I can party attack, so I think I'm just gonna do that. So yeah, I'm just gonna party attack. So this is a thing that we discussed earlier. So basically I'm gonna stack Tifa on top of Barrett. That sounds dirty. Way, and then they're going to come in for 11,000.
Okay.
Both of them combined.
I'm going to take a look at my hand. I take it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
You said it was 11 combined.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take it. So I'll take the damage. It's that other overpowered card that looks good. Ash.
Ash. Yeah.
Ash does not have a burst, so. Just take the damage.
Cool, and then that is it. I'm going to pass.
Okay.
1
cool.
blocker, which you can bounce back to my hand.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
I can.
Damn.
I can, yeah. Yeah.
Damn it.
How much damage have you taken?
I've taken 4 already.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's just do it. I'll attack and I'll bounce your untapped dude.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe you hit some EX burst that
maybe
kills my
this
dude.
this is why it's good, because every attack triggers separately. So yeah, do this. Vincent, no EX burst for me.
Next, I will attack with Dadaluma, but he has like vigilance, so he's just gonna come in for 8.
Cool. EX burst, Vincent.
Ooh.
When he enters, you can search for a Vincent card and add it to your hand. Okay. So I get a Vincent to hand, which I will do, but I don't think that's going to save me. And then...
Yeah, you need like a good summon removal or something.
Yeah, you do. That's right. And then Una comes in and whacks me with her staff for lethal. She's
going to bonk you for doing the... for having Tifa right on top of Barrett. You get bonked.
Yeah, well, Una can bonk me as well if she wants, to be fair.
She's a pretty lady. My hand consisted of 2 more lightnings.
Oh my goodness.
Bahamut and a Una.
Wow.
Yeah, so the deck comes with the full 3. So like,
yeah,
seems pretty powerful.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So
the new deck in the anniversary kit is 2-0 at the moment against the starter decks that I've got, the little precons. So yeah, pretty strong.
I have a feeling. Yeah, I feel a feeling they made it like fair. I don't know how competitive this is, but it feels good. Like everything feels strong. There's a lot of search and draw and synergy and then just BS cards like lightning.
Lightning. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna play with a deck that I've actually made and see if it makes a difference.
Yeah, let's do it.
So
yeah, this is a kind of a fun game. This is the kind of stuff I want to do on the stream too. Like not just playing Final Fantasy, but like other card games.
Yeah,
so maybe eventually we'll have like a Grand Archive stream. We'll have I want to do some like dead games. Sometime I'll mail you some to play. Next weekend I'm going to be streaming with Ian Kenderdine.
Oh, nice.
We're going to be playing a Kickstarter game called World Auto Racing. It's a card game, not a TCG, but it's a card game that we both backed. They're actually local to me from Portland, Oregon. and you drive cars, and it's like a race basically. It's weird and kind of interesting. We've played it a couple times.
Okay.
And yeah, we're just gonna hang. Oh, we're also gonna talk about Kickstarter games just in general, and play that. So
yeah,
yeah, it'll be fun.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm sure we'll have Flesh and Blood on here at some point. Maybe even Magic at some point. Nothing really is off limits. So.
No, exactly. And it's just good as well. It's like, again, it's nice. Like I know you talk about a lot of games on your channel, so it just seems like fitting that you would play a mixture of different things while live streaming every few weeks or so, just to keep it a little bit fresh and that sort of stuff.
I mean, honestly, from like a content point of view, a lot of the random games sometimes they might not do well, but I think just playing them in a live stream and just chatting, I think is a fun way to do it. Even if we don't get like a ton of views on the live stream, it's just a fun way to hang out and play some games.
Yeah, exactly. Evan, what are you saying? You're saying, if you try another starter against him, I think the purple/yellow FF14 deck is the most powerful starter before the anniversary. I'm not sure if I even got that one, Evan, unfortunately.
Purple, yellow FF14. Interesting.
Yeah, so that's lightning and lightning and earth, I believe. But yeah, I've got my own deck here, which I made for an event. So it's got some nice FF sleeves as well, which are actually foiled sleeves. You can see on. It's quite nice. Final Fantasy sleeves.
All right, I'm gonna just for the sake of fairness, my hand had a lightning in it, so I'm just gonna not do that again. Shuffle up.
What? Just getting the lightning out turn one, and I had no way of removing it.
Yeah, I forgot that I did that. I forgot that I lightning turn one and gave her haste.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Vile. Yeah.
That's so dumb.
I mean, if I was playing like a red burn sort of deck, with like a few like Bahamut's and stuff, it would be okay. Yeah, I've got a few Bahamut's in here, I think. I know I have. 2, 3.
Like it was an all-in strategy, basically. I yeeted my entire hand to deal you 1 point of damage and have like a pretty strong unit. But if you immediately just killed my unit, I would have had like nothing except for the little dude on the field to back up.
Yeah. Cool. So I am ready. I've drew my hand already, and I don't think I'm going to mulligan. I'm just going to keep it.
Goblin asks, are you left-handed?
No, I'm right-handed. So I don't know why my deck's on my left-hand side, actually. So it should be on my right. I'm just screwing with the audience.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not here to judge where you put your deck or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Evan also says, yeah, thanks for streaming, guys. This is fun. Yeah, thanks for joining us. This is kind of like a new experiment. I want to stream almost weekly. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it actually every weekly, but I want to do streams around this time every week playing various games. There'll probably be a lot of Flesh and Blood, but like I said, I want to do other games too.
Yeah, exactly. So make sure you join the fun next time, Evan Banjo, because you don't know what it's going to be. Well, we do know what it's going to be. It's going to be the thing you just said, but, in the future. This time of day works well for you as well, apparently, what you're saying there, so that's good. Nice.
Yeah, I figured, like, the weekend is probably best. Like, for everyone, for me to have guests on, and for just, for people to watch as well.
Yeah. Cool, right. Who's going first then this time?
I don't know. I mean, I won last time, so do you want to choose to go first or second?
Yeah, I'll go first then, so
Okay, cool.
So draw one card. Okay. So we're going to play a... So we're going to play a black mage. So this costs 2. So we're going to discard a Quistis, which is from Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh, yeah.
That.
She's got a whip.
She's got the whip. She's absolute dominatrix.
She's like a teacher, too.
Yeah.
She's like a teacher with a whip. Come on.
Oh, I love it.
They had to know what they're doing. Come on.
They do. They exactly know what they're doing. So, and then I will play a... Do I just go in? Do I just go in with that? Yeah, we'll just play. So we'll just play Laswell. So discarding a blue Squall and a red Bahamut. So we've got 4 resources there. So when Laswell enters or attacks, choose one forward. If it has received damage, dull it and freeze it. So this is a new mechanic that we haven't played yet, dull and freeze. So that's basically like freezing things, like tapping them and they don't untap. So it's like stalling characters.
Okay.
So yeah, it doesn't affect anything yet because nothing's been dealt damage. So I'm just going to pass to you after that.
Okay, I'll draw 2. Bro.
Oh no. Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'll do some other stuff instead of playing lightning. Or maybe I'll just play lightning.
She doesn't have haste yet, so she can't do that first turn like you did last time.
Well.
Oh no.
What if I drew also a Belias the Gygus?
Oh man, Belias. Belias.
I could play this all out. Yeah. I could do the thing. I don't know if I want to do the thing though. So let's start off by playing Lima. So he's the big 8K Chad.
Oh, this guy, yeah, 2 for 8, brilliant.
Yeah, but he does damage to me. So I'll pay for it with Cloud. So he's gonna deal 1 damage to me. That is a Viking, so no EX burst. I could give him haste.
Yes, which would trade with my character if I chose to block.
Your guy has 9K?
Oh, he has 9.
Daedalus has 8, but if I play Belias, he goes up to 9.
Oh, right, yeah, of course. Damn.
I think I will play Belias. Well, do I play, or do I just play Lightning? I could play Lightning into Belias.
What is this garbage?
This deck seems good. I'm just gotta say, it seems strong. Yeah, I am gonna play Lightning, and then I'm gonna pay for her with this Porum and another Cloud.
Yep.
And I actually do have a Sage in my hand, but should I play the Sage? Yeah, I'm gonna play the Sage and then pitch the Belias. Well, no. Oh, what do I do?
So no. You have no cards left.
Yeah, I only have these 2 cards. But if I play Belias, then I get a draw card. I'm going to play Belias and pitch the Sage. So I'm going to choose Lightning, obviously, because it's overpowered. Yeah. She's going to get 1K, haste, and first strike, and I get a draw card. So I'll draw a card. Okay, and then I'll just attack with Lightning and bounce your dude.
Bounce last well, yeah. Okay, yeah. Cool. And then I take a damage. No EX burst on the selfie, unfortunately.
And then the other guy doesn't have haste, so I'm done. I only have 1 card in my hand.
Draw 2. Come on, let's go. Yes.
Evan Banjo says, let me know if Kaijudo ever crosses your mind for dead games to cover. I've got a ton of stuff that I can send you. Oh, maybe. I'll let you know.
Kaijudo, yeah, I've never heard of that before.
Kaijudo, I think, was made by Wizards of the Coast. It was like one of their attempts to like get into the Japanese card market.
Oh, right, I see.
So, yeah, I don't know. It could be cool. Maybe if I get someone like Ast who wants to play with me, we can do it on a stream. That could be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm up for whatever really this time of day. Well, for me in the UK at the moment, it's 11 o'clock in the UK. So yeah, it's like weekend evening time, so it's all good.
Yeah, I imagine this is the kind of time period that most of the streams will be.
Yeah. Right then, so my only play here is to get rid of Lightning. So
it seems like a good idea, to be honest.
Luckily, this deck can do it. So let's do that, I think. It's a bit of a shame because I can't effectively use my backup, but hey-ho.
This is another question, interesting one from Goblin Reserve. For both of us and anyone else in chat, how do you draw your deck? Looking down Add it the way your cards are facing. If you
How do you draw your...
If you had art on the deck, would you be right side up or upside down? Oh, like where you like the position that you orient the cards in your deck? I orient them like this, but then face down. So when you draw, they're like this, like that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I do the same.
That's what I do. Yeah.
Right, so yeah, let's just do this. So we're going to play Bahamut. So this does something 10,000 damage, but it does me 1 point of damage as well.
Cool. It's a
so
different art than the one that I have in here, I think.
Yeah. So I have to pitch 4 for that, unfortunately. So let's get rid of the aforementioned Belliaster Gigas. So I've got some of those in this deck because they are sick. And then we're going to get rid of Lastwell as well. So this is going to kill Lightning.
Kill Dullahawn?
Lightning.
Dullahawn? Okay. Chonky boy?
I take a damage.
Yeah, Lightning's dead.
And it's another Bahamut, which does nothing.
Okay.
And then... And that is it. Yeah, you'll go.
Okay. I draw 2. Come on, big money. Nah.
That's right. You can't draw into Lightnings every turn.
No. No, I don't. There's only 3 in the... I mean, there's 3... You can only have 3 of any card in your deck, right?
Yeah.
I just actually wanted to draw blue so I can play this other card in my hand, but I did not. We'll attack for 8k.
Yep, nothing I can do, so I take a damage. No EX burst on the Squall, unfortunately. So
And then
3 damage.
Second main phase. Do I want to play this? I don't think so. I'm just going to pass. Go ahead.
All right, okay, interesting. So draw 2. Okay.
This absolute Chad is just going to carry the game for me. Let's go.
Go on, Chad. Okay, so we're going... This is actually okay sequence here. So we're going to tap this and then discard a... well, it doesn't matter anyway because she's a light, so it doesn't matter what I use to cast her. But she costs 3. This is called, she's called Citra, so it's quite nice as well. Nice. The art style on this one's quite cool.
Ooh.
So when she enters, choose 1 summon or monster in your break zone, add it to your hand. So I'm going to choose the Bahamut, just in case another lightning comes out.
That seems good.
Just in case.
That seems good. Yeah.
And she is a 7k forward on her own, and she says, so obviously she's got the EX burst effect. She can discard. I can discard a light card and choose 1 forward. It cannot attack or block this turn. So if I discard a light or dark card, light card, she can do that. And then I'm going to pass.
Okay. I will untap. Draw 2. Ooh, nice. Okay. Yeah, it's just awkward. Maybe I should have played it last turn. I don't know. In any case, I'd like to play this backup here. This one is Ico. It says when Ico enters the field, I can search for a category 9 or 1X forward and then add it to your hand. Brain melt for a second. Roman numerals do not compute. So she costs 3. And I will pay for it with Meryl and the Sage that I should have played last turn. But I was like, oh, I'll save it for the haste effect. But, But I guess still got to go search for a 9. So let's go do that. Let's go search for a 9 here. You know, you can just chain these together because this gets a 9. And I can get this Brane, who's also a 9, who lets me go search for a job standard unit.
Oh, is it? So does Ico say category 9 forward or category 9 character?
Oh, it does say forward. Yeah, it says forward.
Okay. Can't remember what's even in there. Maybe I think Zidane's in there. Maybe.
Let me take a look.
Can't remember.
Zidane is in here. Yes. It's a backup. Dataluma is from Final Fantasy VI. Lightning.
Get out of here.
I think it might be the only target. I think Zidane might be the only target.
Is Vivi a forward or is he a backup?
Vivi's a backup, I'm pretty sure.
All right, yeah.
He's a backup. It's a good backup. He's a backup that blows up something, which seems pretty good.
Quality.
Seems pretty good. Yes. So yeah, I think I'm going to grab this Zidane. Actually, no, it's a backup. Okay, yeah, I'll grab this Zidane.
She literally only goes and shoots for that, so that must be decent then, at least.
He seems good. He only costs 2 to play. He's got 3K. If you have 6 or more cards in your hand, Zidane cannot be blocked. What?
All right.
When Zidane deals damage to an opponent, draw 2 cards. What? This card is busted.
What?
He's busted.
You need to have a lot of cards, but still, yeah.
Solution 9, S, and then double, resources. Choose a forward until end of turn. It loses 2K power for each card in your hand. What is this guy? He only costs 2 to play. But unfortunately for you, I only have 2 cards in my hand, not 6.
Exactly.
But if I can somehow kill your dude and then hit you with the Zidane, then I can draw 2 cards.
That's funny.
He seems a little good. He seems a little good. All right, so he comes into my hand, right? Yeah, hand. Okay. Maybe I just yeet Zidane immediately and play this other card.
Yeah, you can use them for resources, which is quite nice when you play back.
Yeah. Which one do I want to do? I think Zidane seems overpowered though, but also seems easy to kill. I'm just gonna play this Viking and yeet Zidane and this Bahamut that was in my hand.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a different art for the Bahamuts, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. All right, so Viking, 2K. When he enters the field, I get a record. Okay, cool. And then I would like to go to combat.
Yes.
I'd like to attack you with Chad for 8K.
Chad, right. It's getting so much value out of that Chad, but I guess I'm just going to let it happen, I think, because I can't kill it. So I take 1.
Yep.
No EX burst on the Black Mage, unfortunately.
Aha. All right, I cannot do anything else, so I pass a turn.
Okay. Draw 2. A Pound of Flesh. Good to see FF TCG gameplay, yeah. Nice. Good
It's
to
fun.
See that, yeah, it is fun.
It's my first time playing, so I think it's our game 3. It's pretty fun. I like it.
What do I want to do with this?
Evan Mandro says, Final Fantasy IX is my favorite Final Fantasy, hands down. Everyone in chat, what's your favorite Final Fantasy game? That's a very open question, because I think there's a lot of acceptable answers.
Without a doubt, yeah, easy.
Like, do you go for like the classic 16-bit, like Final Fantasy 6, or also known as 3 in the West, or 2? Do you go for like 8 or 7? I think 7 is probably the most popular choice. Though then again, these days, folks might actually say the MMO, the Final Fantasy MMO might be their favorite.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we got a few answers already.
Yeah.
For that question.
Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, everyone says they really like the remake. I haven't played it yet. It's definitely on my list. Honestly, the second I see it go on sale, I'm probably just gonna snap it up, like on PS5 or something. If I see it go on sale for like $20, I'll just snap that up. I played the demo.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, the thing, I haven't played it either. The thing that puts me off is that it's not the complete story. That's the only thing I don't like. It's like when you play the old FF7, you're getting 3 discs worth of awesome content. Whereas with this one, it stops like before you even get to. I think it's just Midgar. Like,
I think it's just Midgar, and I also think it's. I don't want to spoil anything, but I think it's different. I don't think it's not a straight remake. They do other things.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like you said, when it comes down in price, because at the moment all new games are so expensive these days.
I mean, I have a bad habit of buying games like video games and then never playing them because I don't have time. I spend all my time on like cards and the channel, and then any extra time goes to spending with my girlfriend, and it's like I don't have time to actually play games, like video games.
just have this massive Steam library, and you just don't get to play anything.
Yeah, yeah. I play a lot on PS5 these days because I just like chilling on the couch.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll have my computer rendering a video, and then I'll play games. That's the only real time I have to play is like while my PC is like rendering a video, or exporting a video for YouTube. I can play on my PS5, but even then I'll watch something or watch YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube on it too.
Yeah. That's what I mean. When your computer's exporting, that's literally all it's doing. 'Cause it's rendering. It's using all of its power to render your videos.
You can do some other things, but not much else. Yeah.
Not much else. Yeah, I'm the same. Well, okay, right. So I've drew my hand. Right. So what am I doing here? So if I play this, it's going to cost me 2 cards, which is a bit of a rubbish situation. But that's not going to do it. It's not going to do it, is it? Oh, I can't just Bahamut you again because I'm going to take another damage.
You can Bahamut yourself to death.
I can, yeah. I played this deck in an actual tournament in Southampton, which is like South UK, and they were just laughing at me because I just kept dealing myself loads of damage with Bahamut.
I mean, this deck the one I'm playing seems to be like built around it because you have all of these like damage 3 dudes. So it's like you get advantage over that.
That's right.
And there's a decent number of EX burst cards, so you can get the EX burst effects.
Yeah.
Then they just threw in Lightning, who seems she really has no synergy. She just seems overpowered. So.
Just generically good. Yeah, she's a light character as well, so it makes sense. You only have one light character out at once. Right, we're going to do this because this seems the optimal play because we can use our backup. So we're going to tap 1 to generate a blue. Then we're going to discard a red and discard a blue. So we've got 5 resources here, one of which is blue to play Laguna. So quite a cute looking art on this one, not hyper realistic, but it's just quite cute. When Laguna enters, choose one character, dull it, and freeze it. So what this means is I tap your Chad, your Giga Chad. So it's already dull, and then I freeze it. So you basically turn it upside down.
It's like a Pokemon condition.
Yeah,
right,
pretty much. That's the FFTCG way of saying it's frozen. So basically, when you go to untap it next turn, you'll turn it back to the side, but it won't be able to attack.
Okay.
Basically.
Yeah, cool.
So
it's good to freeze it now because he. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Even if I had the damage 3, it says it just can't be dulled. But yeah, he is frozen.
Yeah, so he's frozen for now, thank God. And it's funny because in the chat it says, "Did the stream freeze, or is it just my crap internet?"
No, only the chat.
Just
froze.
the card.
Yeah,
just the card, not the stream. So Laguna's frozen that, and then I'm just going to attack with Citra for 7,000.
7K, you say? Let's see. I think I'm gonna block with my Viking. So I block with Viking. He'll die, and then
he dies and you draw a card. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, when he leaves, I can draw a card. Yeah.
Cash that in. Yeah.
Yeah, I only had 1 card in my hand, so drawing cards seems good right now.
Yeah, silly me. Never mind. Applying pressure at least, and then it's your go after that.
Okay, so Chad becomes tapped, and Okay.
Chad.
Yeah, I mean, look at him. He's got he looks like the Giga Chad, except his face, right? So it's like all grayscale with massive muscles. But then he has like this doopy looking face. He's like holding a little flower. That's what he sounds like.
Yeah.
I do have a very large bin here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How strong is your dudes?
Laguna is 9,000.
Okay, 9.
And Citra is 7.
Citra 7. Okay.
So quite strong.
I'm gonna play, even though it's gonna basically cost my entire hand. I think this card's like super good. Oh, he's tapped. I'm gonna play Ash, the one that I mentioned before.
Oh, here we go. Right, Chocobo lady.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she costs 4, so I can't, tap this and pay 1. I have to pitch both cards in my hand, which just so happened to be another Ash and a Yuna.
Yeah.
I was considering playing Yuna and just like reducing the cost of your guys, but I think getting value off of this is pretty good. It says, at the beginning of your attack phase during each of your turns, select up to 2 of the following abilities. Draw a card, then discard a card. All water forwards I control gain 1k. Choose 1 character, activate it. Choose 1 forward of cost 4 or less. It loses all abilities until the end of turn. All right.
Right.
Unfortunately for me, I have no cards in my hand, so...
Whoa, okay.
So yeah, we'll go to combat. This can't attack, but I still get this ability because it just is at the beginning of the attack phase. But I don't... None of these really help me right now. Because activating this guy just deals 1 damage to me. And yeah, choose a forward of 4 or less. It loses abilities until the end of the turn. Yeah, and then all water forwards get plus 1k. I'm just gonna shortcut it and just pass to you.
Yeah, doesn't do anything at the moment, is it? At the moment.
Yeah, so it's your turn.
Right, draw 2.
But it does have 8k power, so it's pretty strong.
Yeah. Okay, right, so... Laguna can still punch through it, though.
Don't punch through my Chocobo lady.
I'm on 4 damage, though. You're on 1, so I have to be careful what I'm doing here. So you got some strong stuff out still.
Yeah. But I do have no hand, too, so that is a very real downside.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Yes, right. We're going to attack with Citra for 7,000.
Ooh, interesting.
Why would he be doing that when I have an 8,000 power blocker out, I wonder?
Highly sus. This is highly sus.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I'm pretty down. I mean, I'm pretty far ahead on the life. I'll just no blocks. I'll do no blocks.
Okay.
So I'll take the damage.
No.
We have...
Ooh!
We do have an EX burst. This is the Gygus. So yeah, I'm going to choose Ash as the target. So Ash will get 1k power, haste, first strike, and I get draw card. So there's that, and I get draw card. And now she has first strike. She's 9k in first strike.
That's really annoying.
Yeah, yeah. With my fingers crossed, I'm just like, I'll take the damage, and maybe I can get some value.
That is annoying.
The Gygus.
Yeah, it's very good.
In the booster packs, what rarity is like the Gygus? Is it like a rare? Seems
it's
good.
a rare, yeah. So if you look at there's like a little bunch of numbers in the middle of the bottom of the card. It should say like its number, and then it will either say rare, H, legendary, different rarities.
It's funny that it still says it for these. I figured they'd all be promos, right?
Yeah.
So like Ash is a L. Is that legendary?
That's right.
She's 10-106L. I bet the Lightning was also a legendary.
Yeah, without doubt.
Oh no, it's a promo. It says PR 110. It's probably alternate art.
Yeah, most likely. I can't remember what it is, but yeah.
Yeah, but this Cloud was a L, R, L. Huh, interesting.
Got some good cards in there by the looks of it.
Yuna is a promo.
Well, I'm going to. So if you attack back, I'm going to go to 6 damage, which is a bit of a thing, isn't it?
I'm curious, like how many high rarity cards did this come with? There's a bunch of rares in here. What's H?
Heroic, which is like majestic.
Okay, and so is L higher than that? Like legendary higher than that?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what to do here. I'm just going to take a risk, I think. I'm going to play another Bahamut on your Ash.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's going to...
Discarding Luna and another Belias. So yeah, it does 10,000 damage to Ash.
Yeah, Ash is super dead.
So she's burnt alive, but I also burn myself in the process, and I get a Bahamut EX burst. If you have received 5 points of damage or more, the cost to cast it is reduced by 3. Okay, that doesn't matter. So EX burst, choose one forward, deal it 8,000 damage. Oh, look at that! Look at that chain.
So you're choosing one of your own guys, right?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
So
well.
I'll be choosing Giga Chad.
Oh.
And if it is put into the field, from the field into a break zone, remove it from the game instead. So it's just absolutely rinsed that one.
Okay. He's been obliterated.
Well, so that was a good
my
choice
field
there.
is now this tiny little girl with this giant bow. Ico.
Oh, you're still on. Yeah, we're 2 damage, 2 against 5 still.
2.
But you got nothing out, so that's good for me, I guess. And that's your go.
Okay. I will tap, draw 2. Drawing 2 is so good. I think I need to do this. Yeah, so we'll play Brawny. This is a backup with EX Burst, but the ability says, when it enters the field, I can search for a 1 job standard unit forward and add it to my hand. So I'll do that, and I'll pay for it with my other backup and Merylib.
Yeah.
So let's go search for a job standard. Standard unit, Sage, Black Mage.
Oh, I've just realised as well.
Has to be a 4.
Just realised as well. It says on here, Bahamut. It says EX bursts of the cards put into the damage zone due to damage this way cannot be used. So I can't actually blow up your Giga Chad with my Bahamut.
Oh, okay. So Giga Chad's still here.
So still alive, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, at least I'm not super dead. Just a little dead. Wait, he only lets me get job standard unit forward. Do I have any job standard unit forward? I don't know if I do. It says job standard. So for job standard, does that mean I can get like a pirate? Or does it have to say standard unit? It says job standard unit.
So yeah, I think you can get any standard unit then. Yeah, any standard unit at all. Doesn't have to be a certain job, I don't think.
So I can get something that just says pirate on it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Job standard unit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just. Yeah, because there's job system in this as well. So if like pirate as like a pirate deck, for instance, or a dragoon deck. So I imagine job standard unit would be any of those. So you can go get that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll choose Leela. She's the one who lets me get a Viking back into play.
Yeah.
Then it goes into my hand. And then how strong are your guys again?
Laguna is 9,000, and then Citra is tapped, so she can't block.
9,000, you say? 9,000.
Yes.
I will pass the turn.
Yeah, Laguna's holding the fort right now, so draw 2.
He's stronger than my Chad. Laguna is from. He's definitely from one of the games that I played. I can't quite place it. Which Final Fantasy is he from?
He's from Final Fantasy VIII.
Okay, yeah, duh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, because you keep going back, don't you? You keep having the flashbacks. Your party like falls asleep, and then you take control of Laguna and his team, don't you?
Oh, he's from Crisis Core, isn't he? Is he the dude from?
He's from that as well. Yeah.
Or maybe. Oh no, maybe not. Different game. I'm sorry.
Or maybe it's not then. Yeah, I can't remember. But...
I don't know. I'm gonna Google it. But anyway, continue. Continue.
That's all right. So I'm gonna play. So I'm gonna tap a blue here, and discard a Shiva blue to play Renoa as a backup. So when she enters, I can search my deck for a category or Final Fantasy VIII character and put it into my hand. So this is going to be the old Squall. I haven't upgraded this deck with the new one, which is what you had. Oh no, maybe no. I think that Squall's fire. Well, this is fire and ice, so it should.
Yeah, this Squall is fire. Yeah.
Yeah, so that would work as well. I could have that in there here as well. So he goes to hand, and then I can't play it because I haven't got enough resources. So I'm then just going to attack. Oh, do I want to do that? Yeah. So I'm just going to attack with Laguna for 9,000.
Yeah, I'm not gonna block. I'll take it.
No. Yeah, I don't think so.
We got Layla. Okay, no burst.
Cool. And then it's your go.
Okay. Tap, draw 2.
Squeaky.
Okay.
Draw
yeah.
some cards now, aren't you?
Let's play the Layla. Tap 2, and then I'll also pitch. I'll pitch this Marilib. And then when Leela enters the field, I can take a pirate from my break zone. One card named Viking, not pirate. One card named Viking from my break zone with cost 3 or less put onto the field. So Viking will come in. I get to draw a card from Viking.
Oh, puts it into the battlefield. That's good.
Yeah, play it onto the field. Seems quite strong.
Damn.
And then you just have the 7K out right now?
That's it at the moment, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna do some stuff. Yeah, we're gonna try to win here. I'm gonna play Squall, pitching both cards from my hand.
Yeah.
Squall has haste. He has 6,000 attack and haste. And he says, when Skull enters the field or attacks, choose one forward. It gains 2k power until end of turn. Let's just go ahead and choose Big Boy here to give him 10 to make him 10k.
Yeah.
And he also says damage 3, which we do have now. When Squall attacks, choose a forward. It gains. This forward cannot block until the end of turn.
Oh wow. Okay.
I would like to go to combat.
Yeah.
I would attack with Squall and choose your untapped forward and make it so it cannot block this turn.
Okay, yeah. So I take a damage.
Yep.
It's Renoa, which does nothing.
And then I would attempt to attack you with Daedalus for 10k.
Citra still cannot block, so I die.
Ah, there you go. Plan.
There we go.
Plan came together.
Ah, no.
I think that was a little, even though I didn't take as much damage, I think that was a little closer than the other ones.
Yeah.
Because, like, Lightning had full reign of the other ones, just doing absolute BS.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the only way I could get rid of her was by dealing myself a point of damage. So, but yes, that Squall just rinsed me there. Right at the end when it mattered.
Yeah, it's I've been holding it in my hand for a little bit.
Yeah.
Waiting to come on down for the extra little points of damage.
Yeah, he's definitely one I need to add to this deck. He's very, very good.
Yeah, I'm not sure how like expensive cards are or rare or that kind of stuff. Because like this Squall, he's a promo, but I mean like you could just buy the starter deck and it comes with like a full set. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you should have some, right? Because you bought this box.
Yeah, I bought the box. Yeah, it's just in there. I haven't.
Yeah, it comes with 3.
Right, I'm gonna play this deck now. This is another custom FF10 starter set. So it comes with a starter deck, which is already made, but you can also customize it to make it different colors, different combinations. It's another good thing to get if you wanted to get into the game and have a deck, but also customizable cards that you can change around. So it's another good one for that. I think it's fully sleeved, so I think it's ready.
Honestly, like, I'm still a noob, so I don't know how 100% true this is, but I think buying this anniversary collection and then whatever else you want can probably get you like a really nice deck to just play with friends, right? Because you can just
exactly.
You can buy this and like a dual deck, and then you have the deck that it comes with that is clearly pretty good, and then you have all of these cards to like customize things with. And there's like a lot of like H rarity cards, L rarity cards in here, just kind of like chilling.
Yeah, it is, especially if you can get that from Is it TCG player? You said.
Yeah, it was like TCG player for like 25, 27 bucks, something like that. Less than 30.
Yeah, that's
like less than 30
yeah,
with
that's
shipping.
yeah, that's ideal. Yeah, that's very good. It's very, very good.
Yeah, I saw it and I was just like, just seems pretty decent.
I know a British guy that can teach me how to play this and plays with me, so why not?
Exactly. Exactly. And
why not?
Yeah. And yeah, eventually I'll send you some stuff, like some other dead TCGs. I have so much Dragoborn. I love that game, and I have tons of Dragoborn and starter decks. And what I'll do is maybe a little bit later this year, I'll send you like a little care package that'll have like, I don't know if I have one of each. I might have one of each of every single starter deck they've. Oh well, more than that. I might have like many of each, because I know two of the starter decks I have like 10 or 11 copies of. I bought out an LGS for like pretty cheap when the game died. They just wanted to liquidate, and I think I spent like $200 and I got like a disgusting amount of things. Yeah, so
yeah,
it's a great game. But
I think I've seen some of the art of it, and it does look quite nice.
Oh, dude! Like, for Flesh and Blood people watching, there are artists who work on Flesh and Blood who did art for Dragoborn. Livia Prima, artist of Prism, she did some pieces. Steve Argyle, obviously Steve Argyle from Magic the Gathering, but also from Viscerai and several other Flesh and Blood pieces, did some key characters in Dragoborn. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so, let's check it out at some point.
Someone says, favorite dead card games, Lord of the Rings TCG and Star Wars TCG and WoW TCG. I have all of those. I personally like the Middle-earth CCG more than Lord of the Rings TCG, just because I love the hand-drawn artwork. It's really nice. Whereas the Lord of the Rings TCG is like screenshots from the movies.
Yeah, I've got a few of those, yeah.
I have a ton of those, because they were like dirt cheap back before the pandemic. So I bought booster boxes for like $10 to $20. So I bought a lot of those. But my brother and I played the Star Wars CCG when we were little, and by played I mean tried to play. It's a really like obtuse game. And then the WoW TCG is great. I've done CCG graveyard videos on all of those except for the Star Wars CCG.
Yeah, I know Flake loves Star Wars, but I've never seen it being played either. I haven't even played Lord of the Rings one. I think I've got some cards, but I've never actually played it. I just bought it because obviously I loved the movies when I was a kid, so I was like, oh yeah, cards, yeah, get them.
Yeah. For those watching this stream, like we've gone up and down. We only have 5 years now, but the 5 years, here's some super secret tech. If you are into dead card games, there's 2 websites that are very, very good. Not as good anymore because of the CCG boom in 2020. A lot of the prices have inflated, but you can still find deals there. I highly recommend checking out number 1, Potomac Distribution, and number 2, Hills Wholesale Gaming. Now, Hills is probably the best place to get old dead card games. The website looks like it's from like 1993, but it's an absolutely fantastic website, and you can get games for absolutely dirt cheap. You can buy booster boxes of like Legend of the 5 Rings for like $10 to $20.
Wow, yeah.
Other games like the Dot Hack game, you can buy booster boxes for like $20. You can find. I bought all my Lord of the Rings stuff from there, and I bought all the boxes for like $10 to $20. All the starter decks were $1 a piece, so I bought literally every single one, or one of each, not every single one that they had, but I just bought one of each. So, yeah, that's the super secret tech for getting dead card games for cheap.
Oh, there we are then.
And
the secret is out there,
ready to go. Well, there's only like less than 10 people watching right now, so give them a little bit of a bone.
Yeah, exactly.
Little super secret tidbit for those card game collectors.
Yeah.
Because like if you go look on eBay and any like other sellers like that, you're gonna get really inflated prices. But there's some like good wholesalers selling it good. There's also like various YouTube, Facebook groups, but yeah, that's where it's at. Nice. I got the best deal ever, which was so good. It was a oh dude, Goblin Reserve, $10, bro. Thank you. Says keep up the great content. You're both amazing. Better see you both at Worlds. Much love. Hashtag Azalea Cult. Yes.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
To all of those.
Exactly. Yeah. So thanks Goblin Reserve for coming in with the $10 for Mr. Red Zone Rogue. Awesome stuff. But yeah, you will see us both at Worlds. That's pretty much confirmed at this point. So yeah, nice one. Thanks for hanging out today as well.
Yeah, thank you, man. Anyway,
who's going first?
You can choose.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Even though it hasn't boded well for me. Right. So
I'm gonna keep
this
my
deck.
hand.
This deck is wind and water this time, so maybe it's more control. We'll see. So we got some backup plays going on here, which is what we need, I think. Anyway,
my best dead CCG purchase of all time was a Middle Earth CCG. It was like this box set that was only supposed to come with a couple figurines and then like some booster packs or something. That's what the sealed one comes with. But this person listed it as that, and they also put in one of each of the Wizard and Ringwraith starter decks, which are worth about $50 to $80 each. And I got the whole thing for like less than $100.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane. I got like I don't know, like $500 worth of stuff, or maybe even more than that for like $100 on eBay. That's like a holy grail type thing. I honestly thought it wouldn't come with the decks. I was like, oh, they have to be lying, right? It's not actually coming with the decks. It's just the box. But no, it came with everything.
Everything. What am I doing here? Oh, if Kel doesn't give you 5 when he sees you, I'm just saying. What was that? Oh, all right.
I'm sure I'll buy as a drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Or two over the weekend.
Many drinks will be had.
Yeah.
Many drinks will be had.
Yeah. Probably be a lot more expensive than $5, to be honest.
Probably, yeah. But yeah, we'll see. Right, so I'm going to start off with a white mage backup. So this costs 2, so I'm going to discard a 2-cost scholar. And she says, when she enters the battlefield, you may pay a blue. If you do, draw a card. So do I want to filter a little bit here? I will do that. So I'm going to pay a blue to draw.
Okay.
Okay, it's not too bad. I guess. I'm just trying to figure out what this deck does. So we're going to play Pain. She costs 3, so I'm going to discard a Pain and a Lulu. So losing 1 crystal there, which is a bit of a shame. But she's a 7,000 power lady. When she enters, if I control a card called Una, I draw a card, which I don't, unfortunately. And there's another enter the battlefield effects that doesn't really matter, so that's fine. It's your go.
Okay, so I'll draw 2 cards. Okay. I think we can do some fun stuff here. So I'm going to start by playing this backup, the Brane, and this lets me go a job standard unit and put it in my hand. So that costs 3 to play, so I will pay for that with a... Oh wait, no. Why would I do this instead of this? I'm gonna play Merylwib instead, and then use the Brane to pay for it. So Merylwib costs 4, and she just says when it enters the field, I can search for a water ford and put it in my hand. So
nice.
I'll do that. I'll do that instead. Actually, I think I need to pay to do what the shenanigans I want to do. I think I have to pay with this Viking. So we'll do it like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go grab a water unit. I think I want to grab that overpowered guy. Oh, there's 2 overpowered water units. Princess, I have Ash or the Zidane. I'm gonna grab Zidane, actually. That guy.
Okay.
He's a genome. What game is he from? 9. I haven't played Final Fantasy 9. Folks really seem to like Final Fantasy 9.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good.
Okay, so he goes into my hand. And then I would like to play this Leela, paying for it with Yuna and a Sage. And Leela says when enters the field, I can choose a card named Viking with 3 or less in my break zone, put it in the field. So I will pick that Viking that I used to pitch earlier, put it in the break zone. Viking triggers, draw a card.
Brilliant. So much synergy.
Yeah, I mean, this is like, I really love what's going on here with these two.
Yeah.
And I think we'll just end there. Go ahead.
Okay. Draw 2.
They're both pretty small, 3K and 2K.
Yeah. Just little value engines, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So let's play a.
Someone says, Yuna was one of my earliest waifus. Yo, I got Yuna right here. Shiny Yuna.
Yeah, she was definitely one of the waifus back then.
I could see that.
Yeah. Right, so we're going to play a. Unfortunately, this is a bit of a pooey hand. So we're going to tap this blue.
The technical term, pooey.
Yeah. So I'm going to tap this white mage to then. Oh no, it's cost 2. That's a shame. Oh, so yeah, we'll discard a 2 to play another white mage. When she enters, I can pay a blue to draw a card. So I'll do that.
Cool.
Okay, right now we're getting some good stuff, but we can't play it yet. It's a bit of a shame still. So 7,000. I'll pass.
Okay. So draw 2. Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, I gotta. My God, I can't just not play it.
Every single game, Lightning's coming out, isn't she?
Yeah, she's just so good.
Wants to be there every day of the week.
But
hey ho, that's it. That's the deck. This just showcases how good the anniversary kit is.
Yeah. Hey, if you want to play one more after this, you want to play your anniversary kit versus my anniversary kit?
Yeah, I could do. Yeah,
we'll do mirror match. Yeah,
mirror match.
Yeah, because this hand's gonna be a little gross, I think.
Okay.
I think I can kind of go all in on this one. It sets up for a really strong next turn. So we'll start by playing Lightning, because I did draw Lightning. And then we'll yeet that Zidane that we just got. And I'll yeet... I think it's better to do this just to get a good board state. I'll yeet this Bahamut. And then I also have the Chad again.
There we go.
So I could have played the Sage or played the Chad, but the Chad is an 8K for 2, so I'm just going to play the Chad.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, yeah.
So he
punch through that.
Yeah, he's good, but he does hurt me 1, so we'll do that. It is an EX. It is Bahamut. Wait, it says EX bursts of cards put into the damage zone due to this damage cannot be used. So Bahamut will kill your guy. Does it 10K?
But then you take another.
But then I take another one. Yep. But okay. But that EX does not trigger, right?
That's right. Yeah, that's correct.
It was an EX, but it does not trigger. Okay.
Jeez.
So I dealt myself 2 damage, but it's all right. I would like to go to combat.
Yep.
Let's attack with, I don't know, Leela for 3.
Cool. Yeah, so I take damage, no burst.
And then I'll attack with Viking for 2.
No blocks, no burst from Una.
And that is it. I literally have no hand. I think that's one thing in this game. If you had board wipes, man, I would be so punished.
Yeah, there are board wipes as well. I do have some, but they're not in any decks. Right, so what can I do now then? So if I play... Okay, that's quite good. Still, I can't get through that bloody lightning. So if I play...
I like how Goblin Reserve is asking everyone if they have their decks upside down or not when they draw. Like new person joins the chat and talks. What's your deck orientation?
Brilliant. Oh, can I play this?
You could also do the absolute chaos mode and have it to the side, like sideways. I know some Magic players who have their decks to the side. Like absolute chaotic neutral.
Just, yeah.
Or maybe even chaotic evil, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe upside down is chaotic neutral.
How do I interact with that board state?
I really wonder what like the top level competitive decks for this game look like. Like how close is this deck to a top competitive deck?
Yeah, I can't.
Because it seems pretty strong. But I don't know. I don't have any like frame of reference.
Yeah.
Like this might just be like generically strong and not like wombo combo kill you on like turn 2 or something. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works.
Right, so I'm gonna pay 2 to play Oren. So 4,000 power, but it says summons and abilities of your opponent must choose Oren if possible. So it means you have to bounce Oren. You can't bounce anything else while he's out, which is quite nice. And then I will, I guess, discard.
Oh, that's pretty good. I was gonna say if you have that Oren guy and then like a 10k out, I couldn't attack you because I have to choose Oren, and then the 10k could block and kill lightning.
That's right. Yeah.
Or even a 9k because lightning's 9k.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wait, do I play that or do I play the other one? So I haven't played any. No, I'm not going to play that.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So I'll do this instead. Right, tap 2. Discard Thief and Lulu to play Kimari. So this is a 9,000 power one.
Okay.
And it says the other guardians I control cannot be chosen by your opponent's abilities. And then category, your Final Fantasy X characters other than Kimari you control cannot be chosen by your opponent's summon. So basically, he like gives everything hexproof around him, but he doesn't have hexproof himself. So he's basically like the opposite of Oren.
Okay.
If they were both out, it would be pretty good, but unfortunately not. And then I'm just going to pass.
Okay.
Right. You should send it back to my hand anyway.
Yeah, I am. I'm just going to bounce it back.
Savage.
This is actually really savage. Oh no, he doesn't have haste. Okay. I was gonna say it could be really bad. How much damage have you taken?
2.
4. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a way to give my guys haste, so I can't kill you this turn.
Oh.
Yeah, this is so busted. I'll just play him. I'll play Zidane. Pitching this Viking. Zidane, it's probably not going to matter, but if I have 6 or more cards in my hand, he can't be blocked. I have 0 cards in my hand. But when he deals damage to my opponent, I get to draw 2 cards, which is disgusting. Then he has this other ability. Solution 9, it has an S and then 2 little water symbols. Choose a forward until the end of the turn. It loses 2k power for each card in my hand, which is also pointless because I have no cards in my hand. But drawing 2 cards is pretty good. All right, I'd like to go to attacks.
Yeah.
Attack with lightning and bounce your dude back to your hand.
Brilliant. And then
Yep.
I take a damage.
Yep.
No EX, fortunately.
Let's attack with the next big one. We'll attack with Daedalus first. Or Dadaluma. Big Daddy.
Giga Chad hits me. No EX burst.
All right, now we'll attack with Leela.
Hits me. No EX burst.
Oh man. I played a game of Wii Cross with a friend, and normally you hit like a decent number of like life bursts. I hit 0, like it was crushing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
And then finally, I'll attack with the Viking.
EX burst Riku.
Ew.
Choose 1 forward opponent controls. Return it to his owner's hand.
Oh.
So let's return lightning to your hand.
Okay. It's pretty good actually. Okay.
Yeah. Stalls me for a little bit.
I still have 4 dudes on the field, but
yeah.
All right. I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay. Right. Untap. Draw 2.
Goblin Reserve asks, "Is lightning busted?" Feels busted. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's very good. It is very, very good.
I mean, okay, it's a 4-drop. She has 9k, and then every time she attacks, or if it's EX burst, you get a bounce forward to the owner's hand. And then she has another ability that I've never even used. For 1, I can put the top 2 cards of my deck into the break zone. Choose a forward, duel or activate it. You can only use it once per turn. So she could even like tap down dudes. She seems like quite good.
Yeah, she's pretty decent. So I'm on 6. And I need 7 to die. So I'm still going to die. Oh, well, if I get some stuff out, it means that your stuff's going to run into my stuff.
My stuff's pretty small except for the Chad. So like,
yeah,
Chad has 8k, but Zidane 3, a Viking 2, and Leela 3.
Right. Okay. Right. I think I have.
So you could,
something.
if you played like 2 big guys, it would be hard for me to get through them, I think.
Yeah, I think I can do that, which is okay then. So we're going to tap these 2 mages to play Goarin again. So summons and abilities must choose him while he's out.
Yep.
And then I'm going to play a Tidus. So he costs 1 less because I control Goarin, who's a category 10 forward. So he costs 2, so it's only 1 card from hand. So it's going to discard this thing here. And then when he enters, I might search for 1 card named Una or 1 card named Walker and add it to my hand. So which one do I want to get?
Lord Jubal says, "How much damage do you need to win?" It is 7.
It is 7. That's right.
Az is on the precipice of destruction, 1 point away.
I am 1 point away, but I'm also going to play this now as well. So I'm going to play Walker, who costs 2. So I'm going to discard this Kamari. So I now have 3 characters out that are all category 10s.
Nice.
So yeah, so there's nothing going on right now. Actually, no, because I have damage 3, Goarin is actually a 7k now as well.
Oh,
that's
okay.
relevant. So we've got 7, 7, and 5 at the moment out on the field.
Yeah. All right. 7, 7, and 5, you said?
That is it, yeah. And then I'm going to pass and just hope for the best.
I don't think I can, unless I draw... You already know lightning's in my hand, because that's what you bounced.
Yeah.
So I need to draw like a Bahamut or something. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Hey, okay, Az. I'm going to show you my hand. Because I'm going to play it, so...
Oh god, here we go.
Okay, there's a lightning. But you knew about that one, right?
Yeah.
But did you know about the other lightning? But wait.
Brilliant.
Another lightning.
Wow.
I have 3 lightnings in my hand.
Wow.
I drew 2. Literally, my draw for that turn was 2 lightning.
Well, Yeah, I mean that's pretty good for me though, because that means in order for you to play your lightning, you have to discard your other lightnings.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna do that, but
well, of course, yeah.
I'm gonna wait until the combat's over. All right, so let's go to combat.
Yeah.
We're gonna start attacking for 8K with Daddy Chad.
With Giga Chad, right? Okay. Just thinking if there's anything else. Oh, okay, I forgot about this as well. So when Walker enters, he gets a real counter. So I'm going to put a real counter on him.
What does that do?
So he can remove 3 real counters, and until choose one forward, it loses all abilities at the end of turn and break it. So you just kill something.
Nice. But you need 3 counters on him. Okay.
3, yeah. And whenever he enters or another Final Fantasy X character enters, he gets a counter. Right, so he's coming in for 8, and if I take it, I die. Brilliant.
Yep.
So I think I might just block with Tidus. I think he's probably the weakest one.
Yeah, I think if you do this right, you can live. Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can live for sure if you do this right.
Yes, let's block with Tidus then. I think he's the weakest one, so I'll block that.
Okay. And then I will attack with... Ooh, do I even attack at all now? So what's the strength of your dudes you have out there?
5 and 7.
5 and 7. So I have a total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's no way I can get through both of your guys.
Yeah, but you can do a party attack as well, remember?
Yeah. I mean, I can do a party attack. But is it better to do a party attack or to do a bunch of small attacks? I'm not sure. Because I just need to do you 1 point of damage. But you said that you can block multiple times, right? You can have one guy block multiple times.
Yeah.
How does the party... You know what? Maybe this is the time to actually do the party attack. How does a party attack actually work? So you basically, like, lump them all up, and then they just attack together.
Yeah, so they combine all of their attack. So it basically means that your 2 characters will be able to kill one of my characters, whereas they wouldn't be able to do that before. So you're basically forcing me to block with you're forcing me to trade because if I use Auron to block one of your thing's just going to die, and then Auron's going to survive. So he's going to be able to deal his damage to something else.
Can I party attack with more than 2, or is it only 2? I think it's only...
Yeah, you can do as many as you want, I think.
Can you?
As long as they have the same element, yeah.
Well, if that's the case...
I think that's how it works anyway. And then I think I choose which one to deal damage to out of the party.
Yeah, I'm reading it here. It says, if the attacking player has at least 2 forwards of the same element, they can decide to form a party with those characters. In that case, the party is counted as 1 unit, and its power is equal to the sum of its forward members. The defending player can block a party with one of their active forwards and decide how to divide the damage. Yep. For example, then it has just an example of 2 coming together. When forming a party, all the forwards' abilities can be used. The party can only benefit from first strike if all the forwards forming the party have the trait. Only the attacking player can form a party. The defending player cannot form a party. Oh, that was what we were asking about before.
Yeah.
Like, the blocking. Yeah, but the damage is persistent for the turn, though, right? So if I attack with this Leela and you block with your dude, and then I attack with this Viking, you block with the same dude, they will have taken multiple damage for the turn.
Yeah, but obviously, if you're attacking me singularly, I'm going to be able to take out 2 of your cards with 1. Whereas if you attack me with all 3 things, you're going to take out 1 of my cards for 1 because you're stacking it, aren't you? So, yeah, it's just.
Well, I think you can kill multiple guys.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. So if you attack with each one singularly, you're losing more cards that way.
I think so. Okay, we'll just go with this. How big is your biggest dude?
7.
Oh, that's an awkward number. I think my attack's really bad here, no matter what, actually, because I want the Viking to die. But if I group them all together, you can kill everything but the Viking. You can kill Zidane and Leela, and the Viking lives, and then your guy dies. And then I wouldn't get to draw the card. But then you kill Zidane.
Oh, I can choose where the damage goes. What the whole damage? I can divide it as I choose.
Yeah. Yeah, it says forwards and the defending player can block a party with one other active forwards and decide how to divide the damage amongst the members of the party. So you can pick how you divide it as much as you like. So you can, yeah.
Well, yeah. In that case, then I guess it doesn't make sense for you to party up if you want certain things to die.
Yeah. So I think in this situation, if you do it smart though, you can make it so none of your guys die. I think though, because if I attack with Viking, you block with the 7k. Then if I attack with Leela, you block with the 7k, and they only take 5. And then if I attack with Zidane, you block with the other dude and kill Zidane, and so none of your guys die. And then my guys die.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing, isn't it? That's when party attack comes in handy.
Yeah, we're gonna party attack. So whole thing. So the total is 6, 7, 8.
So it's 8,000 in total.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll block with my 7,000 character.
Okay.
And choose to deal 7,000 damage to.
I have a 3k, 3k, and 2k. Zidane is 3k, Leela 3k, and Viking 2k. So you can split your damage as much as you'd like.
Yeah.
So you can basically kill any 2 of them.
Yeah. So I'll kill not the Viking, so you don't get to draw a card.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, and then Aurum will die as well. That's fine.
And then on main phase 2, I will play Lightning, pitching 2 Lightning.
Oh boy.
I'll play the shiny Lightning. And that's it.
Cool. Right, so it's untap, draw 2. Is that going to do anything?
Eventually, by the way, for the 6 people watching the stream, I think it would be cool to eventually get webcam stuff in here. And when I do, the extra spaces to the left and right, you can see on the screen, we'll have our webcams on those spaces. So everyone can see like face cam is what I'm trying to say.
The actual players, yeah.
Yeah. I need to buy another webcam to do that. But I think it's very doable.
For all the viewers out there now, you're going to get a sneak peek. Well, hey, there's me. hey. Oh, I'll switch back now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'll just get another webcam, and then I'll have it set up, at a good angle or whatever. And then we'll have them both at the same time. I think it'll be easy if the Discord call with this and like both webcams at the same time, and then I can just crop them or whatever.
Yeah. Does this save me? Probably not. So you're going to bounce something next turn.
Yeah, Lightning's pretty brutal. So Lightning basically counts as like 2 attacks, right? Because she gets rid of a dude and she attacks at the same time. So this is basically like 2. Like you need 2 dudes to block Lightning. And then plus these other 2 guys. Or just to, kill Lightning too. You could do that too. Or bounce it.
Seeing whether I can. No, I just don't think there's any situation where I can get out of this now.
Goblin Reserve says, "Damn, he's sexy." I assume that means when you showed your webcam.
Views just spiked to 69. Yeah, brilliant, lovely number.
69, 420.
Yeah.
Hey, that'd be cool. 420. I bet if we were streaming some Flesh and Blood, it might get up to close to that. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I think I've gotten like 200 or 300 viewers doing a Flesh and Blood stream. But that was with like Steven also streaming, so we can get up there maybe sometime.
We can do it.
We can do it.
So I'm going to be able to block one thing. I'm going to be able to block the Viking next turn and kill that. Giga Chad's going to come in first, though, which is going to... Well, I don't know, actually.
Well, like, Lightning... Like, the most optimal play, I think, is Lightning comes in first and bounces one of your strongest guy.
Yeah.
And then after that, probably the Giga Chad.
It's not going to do enough, unfortunately. So, pay 2. Play Tidus again.
Yep.
When he enters, you may search for a card named Yuna or Walker and add your... actually... No, I can do it.
Okay,
so
yeah.
I'll go get a Walker. Add it to my hand. Then I can activate Walker's special ability by discarding a Walker, which I just go and shoot it for, and paying a blue, which I have to discard for.
Every time you say Waka in my head, I also say Texas Ranger. Walker.
What's
Texas.
that?
Walker Texas Ranger is an old show. It's the show that Chuck Norris was on.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I see.
So I just imagine you're pitching like Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. Guy.
Remember that when that was a thing, man? Like, Chuck Norris was like a big thing for a while.
Yeah, he just all sorts of Chuck Norris jokes came out. I'm sure there'll be a few in the chat in a moment, but yeah. Chuck Norris wouldn't be pitched, he would pitch you if you played him, do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You don't pitch Chuck Norris, Chuck Norris pitches you. Exactly,
yeah. So I've got the thing. Yeah, I also get a counter on Walker because a category 10 forward entered. So yeah, he says his ability says choose one forward. It loses all abilities until end of turn and break it. So I'm just going to kill Lightning with Walker.
Wait, okay, say that again. I was reading chat. What? Lightning is dying how?
So it's Walker's ability just says choose one forward. It loses all abilities until end of turn and break it, which means just destroy it. So I kill Lightning.
Oh wow! Like just when you play him.
So I activated his Aurochs Spirit ability, which cost me a card, and I discarded the other Walker that I just chose.
Oh, gotcha! It's like the limit break kind of thing.
Yeah, that's right.
No Lightning.
So, and all of your Lightnings are now gone.
Okay, let me think. I can respond to that. So Lightning has an ability that says, put the top 2 cards of your deck into your break zone, choose a forward, dull or activate it. You can only use this ability once per turn. I'm going to pay 1 and put the top 2 cards of my deck into the break zone. So there's a VV and a Viking. And then I'm going to choose my Viking, and I'm going to choose to activate it. And activate means like you do its effect, right? What does activate actually mean? I guess I should ask that.
Yeah, actually, I'm not entirely sure. I think it is. Yeah, I think it does activate triggered ability, or maybe it's just untapping it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So if chat can notify us, or we check the book.
I'm not sure if anyone is still in chat. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Let me check real quick. Has haste, brave, damage, search, back attack, freeze, and first strike. What the hell is back attack? There's action abilities, field abilities, auto abilities, special abilities.
See if I can find it on Google quickly. Chuck Norris doesn't forget his tunic triggers, apparently.
Yeah, what would the thing be? Chuck Norris doesn't forget his tunic triggers. The tunic triggers forget him? No, it doesn't work. The big boss does say Waka bet greater than Walker. Walker.
Let's have a look. Reddit, what are you saying about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, activate can be also considered undulling. So yeah, it's
gotcha.
just untapping basically.
Okay, so how big are you two guys?
So I've got 5 and a 7.
5 and a 7. I will choose to untap my Chad then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, then lightning dies. Okay.
Okay, cool. That's your go.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I should have dulled one of your guys. Ah, whatever. Draw 2. Boo. Boo. Well.
What a shame. There's no lightnings anymore.
No lightnings. Well, there are ways to get them back, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
But okay. Speaking of which, let's play one. We'll do Merrill Wib and pitch this Belias the Gygus, which I would love to play, but I can't because I don't have any red. To play Porum. Cute little Porum. Porum is a 2K, and she says, when Porum is put from the field into the break zone, choose one summon in your break zone. Add it to your hand. Oh, it's showing the summons, not forwards.
Thank goodness.
Which is a bummer. But I could get this Bahamut back when she dies. All right, let's go to Crombat.
Yep.
I'd like to attack with Chad for 8K.
Okay, so I'll be blocking with Titus.
Okay.
So he'll die.
And then the other guy's like decently big, right? Do I attack with my Viking? Nah, I'm going to hold it back. All right, go ahead.
Okay, right, untap. Draw 2. Oh, what is this garbage?
Yeah, I think I could have won if I tapped one of your guys instead of untapping my Chad, but that's fine.
Oh, could she dull something as well, could she?
Yeah, she can dull or activate something.
Ah, right, yeah, that would have won then.
But I thought you were still in attack phase, so I was like, oh, I'm going to untap my guy so I can block. That was my thought process, but you know, whatever.
Never mind.
Makes it a little more exciting, I guess.
Well, it was not if you saw what I had in my hand. There's just nothing going on, unfortunately.
Draw like 2 level 1 slimes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Has 8 attack. Not 8,000, 8.
Oh, wait, no, I can actually... so tap a blue, tap 2 blues, and then discard a green to play a Selkie. So she has 8,000 power.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty much all I need to block the Kiki Chan at
Yeah,
least.
it is.
And then it's your go.
Oh, okay, okay. Let's see. Big money, no whammies. Draw 1, draw 2, and... Ooh, that's actually not bad, but I can't do anything with that. No. No.
We're running out of resources.
No. Not enough Vespine gas.
No.
Crap, man. I think I just have to pass. I don't think I can do anything here. All right, yeah, I just have to pass. You're hanging on, man.
I'm hanging on there. Draw 2.
It's what happens when you draw 2 4-cost cards and you only have 1 backup. I can't play any of these cards.
Yeah. It's the importance of establishing backups, obviously, isn't it? Late game, anyway.
Yeah.
Right. What have I got here? Okay. So
I could go do that.
all right. So we're going to attack with Selkie for 8,000.
No blocks. All right, so I take a damage.
Yeah.
No EX burst. That was a black mage. So now I have 3, and so now my damage 3 abilities are activated. So that means Dataluma gains Brave, and he cannot be dulled by my opponent's summon or abilities.
Oh, that was a stupid idea then, wasn't it? Damn it. Damn it. Now I can't survive. That was silly. Never mind.
You can take it back if you want. Just casual game. high level,
Yeah.
top tier competitive Final Fantasy trading card game here on Red Zone Rogue.
Yeah. Let's just seal my fate there, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna pass after that.
Okay. Yeah, I think it does. Seal your fate. I draw 2.
Pretty much.
Oh, I can't play him. He requires red. I need red. Why? I drew something that could definitely do it. All right. So yeah, we'll just attack with Chad. Or actually, he has vigilance. So yeah.
Giga Chad. Okay, right. So 8,000.
Yep. AK.
So of course I'll block with Waka and he'll die.
Yep. I'm gonna try to kill you with the tiniest Porom. Attack you with Porom for 2k.
Yeah, I die.
Porom for the victory. Last turn I drew like these 2 4-drops, and then this turn I drew Ash, another 4-drop, and then Cloud, and I wanted to play Cloud because he kills.
You haven't played him yet.
Yeah. I always pitch him.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm on a streak. Join the.
Yeah, you haven't lost yet.
No, I haven't lost yet.
Fantastic.
Drifter says, World Championships Final Fantasy Final is going on right here live on Red Zone Rogue. It is. It's the World Championship Flesh and Blood TCG Finals. I am playing and commentating simultaneously because we couldn't afford to hire coverage.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Are you down for one more game? Or is it...
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Cool. We'll do one more game and then we'll wrap it up. Thank you all for joining us on the first of our live streams. Hopefully, first of many. Hope to have lots of guests. Az is welcome back on whenever he would like.
Yes.
And I think it's a lot of fun. Folks out there who are watching, all 7 of you right now, if you are watching and you have not subscribed to Go Again Gaming, Az's YouTube channel, you should go do that. He makes good stuff, and I think we have a sweet Ultimate Pit Fight video coming up soon.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of editing that now, so yeah, that'll be available on my channel, Kel's channel, and probably DM Amada's channel as well.
Yep.
It goes out on just because we want to spread the love of Ultimate Pit Fight because it's such a funny, awesome format.
Yeah, get that trifecta in there. I think
Yeah,
we could actually do some really fun Ultimate Pit Fight gameplay on these live streams sometime, because it would have to be 4 people, but I recently used Spell Table for something that it's a little bit of a secret, but we recently used Spell Table, and I think that would work well for UPF. You could do Spell Table, and everyone will see the life totals and everything. It should be good.
I was going to say I could play with the same deck as you, but I don't think I want to shuffle those cards raw together because they're not sleeved. So I'm just going to play with another precon, but I'm going to play with the one that's considered the most powerful. So
okay, yeah.
I'm going to play with this one, which is the Avalanche versus Shinra. So I'm going to use this one.
What's Spell Table? Spell Table is an online. It's a website basically where you can play against other people. It's typically made for Magic the Gathering, and I think actually does Wizards of the Coast own it now? I think they might have bought Spell Table.
Yeah, they've bought it out now. Yeah, they have.
But you can play whatever. I mean, they're not going to come in there and like kick you out if you're playing Flesh and Blood or whatever.
No.
So instead of using Discord like Az and I are doing, like Az and I are literally in a Discord call together, and then I'm transmitting the Discord call through OBS and all my overlays onto YouTube. But instead of Discord, we would just use Spell Table instead. And Spell Table has some built-in functions like life trackers and that kind of stuff, which could be really, really useful. So I think it could be a lot of fun to do some live stream stuff.
Yeah, we can look at that in the future. Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, it's hard to read the names of the folks in my chat. Gamer Videos, Auto Hidden says, what do you think of Lorcana TCG from Disney? Will become the next big hit TCG on the world. I don't know if it'll become the next big hit. Just because, like, it's Disney, right? And I'm a little bit, oh, how do I put this? I'm a little bit wary of it. The timing seems a little bit sus, right? It feels like some exec back in like late 2020, 2021 saw like the card game boom, and they were like, oh, we need to capitalize on that. We need to get on that right now. Why do we not have a piece of this pie? And then they're like, oh crap, okay, assemble, who do we have that makes games? Okay, let's get those people to make the game. All right, let's just like get in on the big money. And I think it all happened around the same time that like Pokemon in the US was like banned from Targets because it was like people were like fighting over Pokemon cards. So there could be a really good game there, but it also could be just like you know, a cynical thing where they're just trying to cash, you know, get as much money as possible. The fact that they're not doing a unique world means that it feels like sort of low effort. I haven't seen any of the cards yet. It could be amazing, right? They could have like amazing art with amazing decks, but like I can't help but just joke about like oh yeah, I'm opening up booster packs to try to get my my Winter Soldier Chase card to go into my Kylo Ren combo deck to play against your Moana Cinderella deck. Like,
yeah, that's like you say, it's like sus timing, because they obviously and clearly can see that Wizards of the Coast are just rinsing the money right now, and they're doing similar things, aren't they? They're crossing over IPs and doing these sort of pop culture crossovers like Walking Dead, Secret Lair, and all the other stuff they've done, like Fortnite and stuff. So Disney are just thinking, well, we've got loads of independent properties in the form of our Disney characters, and we can do exactly the same thing. We own Star Wars, we own Marvel, we own loads of different things. So they're just looking at dollar signs right now.
Yeah. I when I saw it initially, I'm like, oh, Lorcana, they had that image, and I'm like, oh, it could be its own unique world, but flavored with like Disney things, which I think could be really cool. Like I thought they could have like their own unique world with their own unique characters and IP, and then like they have like nods to like Disney things. Like, oh, this is the Sword of Legend, and it's like got Mickey Mouse face on it or something. Like, yeah. But nah, they're just gonna be like, here's your Frozen deck, Frozen Precon, and then probably Marvel. You get like a Thor deck or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's basically, it's probably not as bad, but I was gonna say it's basically like Weiss Schwartz Disney edition. Like,
yeah, pretty much.
But I have heard that they're going to be using their own like unique art, like commission for the game. They're not going to be using like screenshot grabs and that kind of stuff, which is good. But
yeah, imagine that. Imagine if they use screenshots of like old Disney stuff. That would just be a pure cash grab, wouldn't it? Not even commissioning new art.
Like Disney is like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, like companies, corporations in the entire world. They have so much money. They could do something amazing with card games, but instead they're like, nah, let's just rehash what we already have. Like, I'm a little bit disappointed in it, but not surprised, I should say.
Yeah.
Like the biggest company in the world with the most money, and they go for like the laziest route. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being an old card playing cynic, but this game right here, or this mat right here, Grand Archive, more original thought than Lorcana. Just saying.
Yeah. Check that out instead.
Yep.
Right, let's get my ass handed to me one more time then before.
Come on, man! I want you to like crush it, man.
We'll see.
But at the same time, I'm not going to sandbag it and be like, "Oh, I have this broken card. I guess I just won't play it."
Yeah. I'm going to take the opportunity to mulligan this time, though.
All right. I will mulligan any hands that have lightning. Like I have this lightning in this opening hand. I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm just going to yeet that to the bottom. I'll do what the actual mulligan, which is like you put it on the bottom and then draw 5 more. So I'll just do that. All right, there we go.
Right. Okay. I do have removal in this, though, so that's not too bad, I guess. We'll see. Okay, so I'll go first. So I'll draw a card.
Okay. Depends on if they can use Marvel. I mean, it's Disney. Like, it's a first-party product. They can... I don't know if Upper Deck has exclusive rights to it beyond Disney. Like, it's... They might have exclusive rights to it for, you know, in regards to other companies, but does that prevent Disney itself from doing Marvel things? I don't know. Don't know.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Upper Deck have the power to say no to Disney, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a good day, Goblin Reserve. Thanks for hanging out and chatting.
Yeah, it was good.
Stuck around for almost the whole thing. We got one more game here. One more game.
Yeah, one more game. And yeah, we will see you at Worlds for sure.
Yeah.
Right then. So,
oh, go ahead.
Absolutely. So I drew a card. So we're going to play. Oh, okay. Right. So I'm not going to do that yet. So we'll do.
Interesting.
Seems like a waste though doing that now.
I don't have a super busted hand, so it's not like an automatic slam dunk of what I do. But then again, I get to draw 2 cards, so who knows how it's going to change it.
Oh, it seems like a bit of a waste, but I think I need to do it.
Do it to it.
Right, so I'm going to play Wedge, so he costs 3, so I have to discard 2 cards for this. So I have to discard Titan and Banger to play it.
Banger.
Absolute banger. Looks like Jar Jar Binks of Star Wars.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. So if I control a Job Avalanche, he's reduced by 2, which I don't. And then when 2 or more Job Avalanche forwards you control form a party, choose 1 dull character of 4, cost 4 or more, and break it. So that's quite good.
Seems good.
And then we're going to play a Jessie. So if you control an Avalanche operative, which I do, her cost is reduced by 2. So I'm still going to have to pitch 1 card for this, unfortunately. So I have to pitch this yellow. And then, again, when 2 or more Job Avalanche operatives forwards control a form and party and attack, I get to do 2 things. So basically, this is all about just attacking with all of the same tribe, basically. And then I'm just going to pass. Well, so I nearly said I'm going to Arsenal and pass then, but I didn't.
Arsenal pass, yeah. I'll draw 2. Does that change things?
Maybe on a future stream we will see that.
Oh, 100%. We'll definitely be playing lots of Flesh and Blood. I think this is a great place to play like brand new starter decks and whatever other weird stuff. Or just like, you know, if you want to play whatever, Flesh and Blood. All right, so I think we will start by playing this backup Black Mage by pitching a Black Mage.
Yep.
I will follow that up with... Can I do both? I cannot do both. Oh no, maybe I can do both. Yeah. We'll play another backup. This is Merylwib. When she enters the field, I can search for a water forward and put it into my hand. Seems really good, but she costs 4. So I will be pitching this Leela and this Sage to pay for that. And I'm going to go search for a water forward. I think I actually want to grab... Ooh, no, probably not Zidane. Maybe Viking? Like, Viking is just such good value.
It is, yeah.
And the next turn I can play him pretty easily. You have 2 dudes in the field, though, so... I kind of don't want to get clapped. Alright, I'm going to choose Viking. Well... Pitch this Leela. I'm considering Porom, but Porom only gets summons back, which is a bummer. What's in my hand? Not that. Okay. Yeah. How big are your dudes? They're like pretty big, huh?
7/7.
Yeah, they're pretty big. Yeah, I'll grab the Viking. And I think I'm just gonna have to eat some damage here because I really don't want to play any of this stuff yet. I think I can get better value by waiting. So I'm gonna just pass back to you after I shuffle up.
Okay. Good thing about this, the only downside to this deck is it revolves around party attacks. So normally it's just one big party attacking for value rather than multiple attacks.
Yeah.
So you might be all right. Right. So we're just going to do the thing. So we're going to party up with these two. So when they form a party, I can dull a character of cost 4 or more, which you don't have, so that doesn't matter. And when I form a party, I can select one of the two following actions: play one card named Cloud from your hand onto the field, or search for a cloud and add it to your hand. So I'm going to go search for one.
That seems good. That seems really good.
So I'm going to go get this 6-cost cloud, which is dual element. So you do have to use both red and yellow to play it, otherwise you can't play it at all. So this is a dual element card. So that cloud has gone to hand, which I will now play. So play it, discarding 3 cards to do so. So now cloud is out as well. So he's 8,000.
Yeah. So okay.
Okay,
go ahead. Sorry.
So when he enters, if you control a job avalanche forward, which I do, select up to 2 of the following 3 actions.
All right, yeah.
So choose one forward, deal it 10,000 damage. I won't be doing that because
I'm glad I didn't play anything.
Yeah. Choose one job avalanche forward of cost 4 or less in your break zone, play it onto the field, and then all forwards you control gain haste instead of turn. So I'm going to choose the one job avalanche forward onto the field, which I don't have anyway. So the only thing I can do is give all forwards I control haste. So that includes Cloud.
Yep.
So he'll attack you as well.
Well, hold on. I haven't taken the first attack yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So I take the first attack. I take the damage. Okay. No burst. Okay. Yep.
Oh, actually no. Yeah, because this Jessie adds it to hand when she attacks. So I'd have to play this on my second main phase anyway.
Okay. Yeah. That works.
I just play him out, and then it's your go after that.
Okay, cool. And draw 2. Ooh.
Pretty strong.
I may have needed that. How big is Cloud?
8,000.
Do you have any cards in your hand?
No. Just pure cowabunga, 0 cost go again attacks.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna kill Cloud because he's scary. I'm gonna Bahamut him, so I'm gonna pay 2, and then also pitch the Viking that I went and got. So
to be fair, it might be worth nuking this team here because I can go get Clouds every time I attack with Jessie. So I think she's probably better. Cloud only does something when he enters. So
okay. I thought it's one of the attacks. Okay. So
yeah, Jessie's the one that allows me to go get Clouds every time I attack. Which is quite good.
Yeah, I guess we'll kill her then.
Yeah, probably better off.
Pardon me. Okay, so 10k, but I also take a damage, so damage, no burst. And then I would also like to play. I think this is better. It's weird playing this little cute chibi thing instead of like the big Haymaker Ash, but I have Ash in my hand. But I think I want to play this Leela because she gets the Viking back and I get a draw card. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to pitch these 2 to get the Viking back into play. And then I'll draw a card from Viking. And then pass turn because I can't do anything else.
Makes sense. Blockers, cards.
Yep. Drawing cards. Setting it up.
Yeah, that's not good. So made the right decision killing Jessie there, I think.
A little bit less aggressive than that one game where I played Lightning turn 1 and gave it haste and attacked you.
And attacked, yeah. So I will just attack with Cloud for 8,000.
I will block with my Viking. Just going to die, and I draw a card.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'll attack with Wedge for 7.
7. I will no blocks. I'll take this one.
Okay.
Oh, that is an EX burst. VV. When VV enters the field, choose 1 forward an opponent controls, deal 5k damage. I don't think this kills any of your guys, does it?
No, unfortunately not.
I'll just shoot Wedge out of spite for 5.
Cool. Yeah. So that's a funny thing as well. It's like if you would have blocked, then you would have then been able to burn me for the rest and kill something. But you just don't know what's on top, do you? So.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep, you'll go.
All right. So untap, draw 2. Are both of your guys tapped now?
They are, yeah.
Sweet. Okay. So I think we're just going to play out the old hand here. So let's go ahead and pay 1. And then pitch a... Oh, do I want to play the Chad? Chad's so good, though.
So much value, even though you deal damage to yourself.
I think we're going to do something else. Yeah, we'll pitch the Chad and pay with the Black Mage, just play Squall.
Oh, God.
So, all your guys are tapped, though, right? So, it doesn't really matter all that much for this turn.
At the moment, yeah.
So, I'll pump Leela for 2k. And then I will pay 1, pitch Brane, and then play a Viking from hand. So, I'm going to draw a card from that. So Squall does have haste, and I do have the damage 3 effect because I have 3 damage here. So let's actually attack with Leela first for 5k.
Yep, I have no blocks, so I'll take 1. No burst.
And then I'll attack for Squall for 6k.
No burst.
And then that's it, because Viking has the old sickness. He's down with the sickness.
Down with the sickness.
Ooh ah ah. Ooh ah 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 ah. Oh wah.
Ooh ah 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 ah. 4 R's. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Untap, draw 2. Ooh ah ah ah.
Yeah, that Disturb does come on the radio every now and then, on the station that Robin listens to.
It's a good one.
Wah. I can't do it. Oh, wah. There we go. It's a little bit better.
Oh, wah.
Get up, or coming down with the sickness. I don't know the exact lyrics.
Yeah.
Don't know the exact lyrics. I don't listen to a ton of Disturbed.
No, I don't either. But I just remember that song. Oh, wow.
Now it's in your head. You can't get it out. You cannot get it out.
No. Right, so I'm gonna play Jesse again.
Okay.
Pitching 2 cards. So she's good, but not good right now until I party up and start attacking. So I'm just going to pass.
All right. Let's rock and roll. All right, draw a card. Draw a second card. Best.
Down with the sickness.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. Getting down with the sickness.
Yeah.
All right. I think I want to play this card because it seems good. Wait, how big is Jesse?
7,000.
7,000, bro.
I've got some big units on the field at the moment.
So I don't know if we went over this. If a unit is reduced to 0, do they die?
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know.
Well, that's not very good.
Just saying. Just saying. Okay, so I think we want to just go to attacks here. Yes. Hold on, let me count. Okay. Yeah, let's go to attacks. I would like to attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack with Squall, and Squall says when Squall attacks, choose a forward. It gains this forward cannot block until the end of the turn because I have damage 3. Please state the power of your 3 amigos.
So you got 7, 7, and 8.
I would like to make the 8 not be able to block.
Cool. So Cloud cannot block then at the moment.
Yeah. So Squall's coming in for 6.
Okay. I'm going to say no blocks. Any reactions?
Razor reflex. Go again.
Yeah.
Nah, go ahead.
All right. Take a damage. Wedge goes in the bin. No EX burst.
Okay, I would like to attack with Leela for 3k.
What is going on here? What is shenanigans? I'm going to. I'm not going to block that either.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, no EX burst. Come on then.
Okay, and then you have. They're 7k, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, attack with Viking for 2k.
Oh, I'm not going to fall for it.
Yeah, but you can just take a lot of damage too.
Yeah, I know. I'll take another damage. Oh, Sage. No EX burst. I was hoping for some value off the top there. But
okay.
Nothing.
All right, so second main phase. I will play it. Yeah,
Slam down.
Oh, it's tricky. So I could either play Yuna or Ashe. So Yuna was some of the shenanigans there, because your guys would take some damage, and then I could reduce their power by a crap load, so they would end up dying.
Yeah.
Because I have a bunch of cards in my graveyard. Or I could just play Ashe, who's like an absolute Chad here. We're gonna try Ashe and see if they survive. So I'm gonna pitch Yuna for 2, and then use my 2 backups to play Ashe. Past you.
Okay. Cool. Draw 2. Right. What's going on here then? So I can search for a cloud with Jesse, but that's useless right now because I have a cloud on the field, so that's not very good, is it?
Double cloud.
Can't have double cloud. Yes.
Curious.
So let's just play a... So we're going to play Marlene as a backup, discarding a Cloud and a Tifa to pay for the cost. And then she says, when she enters, choose one card, name Aeris, Cloud, Tifa, or Barrett, and add it back to your hand. So I think I'm just going to take back...
Seems pretty good.
I'll just take back the Tifa that I just used.
Seems pretty good.
Squall makes it so I can't block with something.
Yeah.
So I can still block 2 things.
Yeah, this deck has a lot of like on attack, like mess with your dudes triggers, because there's Squall and there's also Lightning. They both have sort of similar things, except Lightning's a little bit better. But Squall has haste, so yeah.
Yeah, it's like 2 for 1s, isn't it? You're making them not block, or you're bouncing stuff when they attack. So you have to just get rid of them quickly, otherwise they're just going to keep...
I mean, that's kind of like the name of the game with this deck. There's a lot of 2 for 1s. Like this Viking is almost like a 3 for 1. Like he's a dude, but also lets you draw 2 cards. The Leela gets you back the Viking, which lets you draw cards. Like, there's lots of value in this deck.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
There's a lot of cards that let you like go tutor for stuff. Yeah. I haven't even used it, but this Black Mage that I have on the field here has an ability. If I can pay 2 fire and tap it, and then put a black mage into my break zone and choose any fire summon from my break and put it back to my hand. So like,
pretty good.
It lets me get any fire summon back, so I can get like Chad back if I want. Wait, no, does it say summon? It's a summon. No, I can get Bahamut back.
Oh no.
I keep hearing summon and thinking like Magic the Gathering, you know, like
yeah,
but,
old school creatures. Yeah.
Yeah.
What does Ash cost? Is it 4?
Ash is 4. Yeah, Ash is a 4 cost.
Oh, that's interesting. So Wedge's ability will now trigger then if I attack, which makes
4
a difference.
4 cost 8k. Yeah.
Okay.
For what it's worth, Leela also has 4 cost too.
All right. Okay. So first of all, we're going to attack with Cloud for 8,000.
Do I block? How many damage have you taken this?
I'm on 5.
I think I can 5, 6, 7. I need to do you 2 more damage. What can you read the abilities of your other 2 dudes? I know they have like a trigger.
Yeah, so when these party up and attack, I can basically dull one character of cost 4 or more that you control and then destroy it.
Okay.
And then when I attack as well, I can also go get a Cloud from my graveyard back onto the field, or go get a Cloud to hand when these 2 attack.
You can dull the character and then destroy it?
Yeah.
Ugh.
With cost 4 or more.
That seems so good. You kill something every single turn.
Yeah. But they have to party up an attack, which obviously leaves me completely open if I do that.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think I need a block here then. Otherwise, you're just gonna kill my guy anyway. So I'll block.
So Cloud will die.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that puts me in an interesting position now, because I can just bring back the Cloud with Jesse.
I think the deck you're playing with definitely has more intricate mechanics than the other ones that you played.
Yeah. This is one of the recent ones, so it's like I think it's probably more powerful.
It
to a certain degree.
definitely feels stronger.
This is 2 as well. So yeah, right. I'm going to party up with these 2 and swing in for 14,000.
I have no black.
All right, so we've got some 2 triggers first then. So first of all, we dull a character of cost 4 or more, then destroy it, which is the only one left is that Leela.
Yeah, so she did.
And then we can play a Cloud onto the field from our graveyard, or go and search one. So we're going to play this Cloud onto the field, the one that just died.
Sweet.
And then when it enters, I can play something from my break zone, which is an Avalanche character, which I don't have. I can give everything haste, or I can deal 10,000 damage to something. So I'm going to deal 10,000 damage to Squall.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that was a pretty good turn there.
Okay. So we have take 1 damage. We do have an EX break. It deals 5k to something. That's not enough to kill any of your guys, is it?
No. Fortunately not.
We'll just deal 5k to the one that kills things.
Cool. Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
And then it's your go after that.
Jeez. Ooh.
Yeah, it's deadly.
That's not bad, actually. Actually, that's not bad at all. Do I win? Maybe? Okay, let's go for it. I just drew a Squall. Alright, so I'm going to play Squall. We're going to pay for it with this Vivi. So Squall does have haste. And when he enters the field... Oh, wait! When he enters the field or attacks, I can pump something by 2k power? That seems pretty good. We'll pump the Viking by 2k power. And then I'd like to go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack with Squall first and make it so your untapped guy cannot block this turn. And then the attack trigger, I'm going to put the 2k on Viking. So Viking now has another 2k.
So I'll take a damage. There's no EX burst, and then you kill me with the Viking.
Attack with the Viking.
Fuck.
Oh, it's close. I was gonna main phase 2 play my Chad here and take a damage.
Yeah. Oh.
It's feeling scary there. Like you like killed my board. Like you did a much better job of like cleaning up what I was doing.
Yeah, that seems a lot better, that deck. But yeah, that coming in with a haste, you have to take that risk. I guess.
I mean, like what I really like about the resource system is, so like my hand was this. My hand was VV. It was just VV in my hand. And this is what I was gonna play on some of those turns where I attacked you with the small guys, because VV deals 5k damage. So I was like, if you block the Viking and take 2, then I can blast it for another 5 to kill your 7ks. And then that turn, I literally drew into Squall and Chad, and like I can play them both because I can just play Squall and oh no, I couldn't play them both because a VV, I'd have to pay like one of these. So I could not play Chad actually, but yeah.
That's more than enough though. Just getting that haste in when I had nothing to block with.
It's pretty. The haste and the unblockable or cannot block thing is pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
So thank you all for watching. The 3 people who are still here, thank you. It was fun. It was a good experiment getting the stream going. I think this game's fun. So, you know, for what it's worth, the folks who are still watching this, I think this game is pretty fun. I think the mechanics are good. I think it's a very well-designed game. A lot more well-designed than some of the other games that I've played. But yeah, I think it's a good time. So I don't know how much we're going to be playing this again, but I don't regret buying this thing for like $25. That was a really good deal. $25 for this.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if you're watching, you want to get this and play it. The deck is really pretty strong, and you can use my promo code on TCG Player, Red Zone Rogue, and it'll go ahead and it'll help support me. And you get these sweet lightning cards that are totally not busted at all.
Pretty good, yeah.
Totally not busted. I love that this deck isn't just like it doesn't feel like a crappy starter deck where it just has like 1 rare or whatever. It's got like 3 of the Squalls, 3 of the Lightnings. Like it's got full playsets of everything. Like 3 Yunas, the Bahamut's. So it feels just really good. And then I mean you also get all this other stuff too that I didn't even show off.
Exactly, yeah.
Including like
all the elements. Yeah.
Get another Yuna.
Quite nice as well.
Titus and Yuna. Can you have Yuna and also Titus and Yuna? I'm very curious. Oh no.
So, no.
Actually, it says on the card. It also counts as Yuna and Titus, so no, you can't have either.
So that must be a sick card then. I don't even know what it does.
It's an 8K for 2, and it says the category anniversary forwards other than Yuna and Titus you control gain. This forward can attack 3 times in the same turn. What? What is this garbage? What is this?
Oh my god!
You can make your other dudes attack 3 times. They have to be anniversary cards. So I guess you have to make an anniversary deck. But
wow,
because not all these cards are anniversary cards in here.
No.
But that still seems good. That seems good. Well.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Az, for joining me for this.
No, it's been good. I'm sure we'll do it. I'm sure we'll do it again in the future for various other card games. I'm sure. So yeah, we'll definitely see me again on your channel, I expect. Yeah,
hopefully lots more next week. Ian's gonna come on. We're gonna play some World Auto Racing and talk about Kickstarter games. If you want to, I know you don't have the game, but if you want to hop in the call and just chat, you're free to do so, or not. It's all good, man.
Yeah. So yeah, well, it depends what I'm doing, but I could maybe just hop in the. I'll probably watch it anyway, regardless of whether I'm on the call or not. So.
Yeah. Sounds like a good time. You're always welcome on the stream, man.
Yeah.
The more the merrier. So.
Yeah, it's always good fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's gonna do that. And for the 5 concurrent viewers who are on, thank you. Thank you for sticking around. If anyone has stuck around the whole time, extra thank you. You're awesome. that's crazy. That's crazy.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna try to get the stream to look a little bit better in the future, like I said, with like our actual webcam, like face cams in the corners here and all that good stuff. But until then, thank you for watching.
Lovely. Nice one.
We'll see you next time.